Alright, we should be live. I believe we're live. Yeah, just ignore the messages. That's just me testing. I'm still fine-tuning getting the whole starting soon thing and the chat working and everything. It's not too difficult, it's not too annoying. But yeah, like not all games I'm gonna have this in. I'm not gonna probably have it in today's game, but I do think we'll have it in a majority of the starting soon screens. Just quickly, I'm going to have a look for this game to give you some information on it before we begin. Yesterday we had a lot of issues with this fucking game. The version that I had, it did not work. It would not load up the intro. So I'm just going to quickly look on Steam for who created the game and everything. And I believe that the game was originally released in 2006, but it's had a Steam release in 2023 by Microwave Studio, and that should pop up. All these things should pop up anyway when you load up the game, so you'll know who's made it. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. I've had to download a slightly outdated version. Welcome, Sam. I've had to download a outdated version to get it to work. You know, it just would not load it. So without further ado, now that Sammy G is here, we will prepare with... Oh shit, I almost exited out OBS then. That would have been a fail. Just let me turn off a few things I've got running in the background that we do not need. Not exactly very prepared, but yeah, I thought I'd give you... Because we did this yesterday and we had an issue with it. I mean, it wasn't a massive deal because we ended up playing Captain Brave, which was quite funny. We've still got more of that to do, but I could probably switch between like this one day, that another day. Crime Scene Cleaner in the evening, which I'm actually quite looking forward to playing Crime Scene Cleaner. It's not too bad that we take a little bit of a break from that every now and then. Here we go. So desktop audio is not currently on, but we would have probably... no, desktop audio can go on. Right. Here we go. Let's see now if it loads properly. I also downloaded Halo Wars last night, The Plague Doctor, Tomb Raider, and Angerfoot. I updated Angerfoot, but Halo Wars I was too tired to play, so I didn't play. I also updated Flamekeeper. There's been no updates for Gory or Crime Scene, and we obviously finished Little Big Key, but we also plan to play Sift Heads. So yeah, Megaloop was okay. This was an alright roguelike as well. I think a lot of people enjoy this. Akimbot, I'm waiting for updates still. So that's one thing we're still waiting for, because I am not playing it when every single time you die, you have an issue with it. So there's the update for today's streaming schedule. So as you can see, game loaded up quite nicely. I wonder how loud it's going to be. I've got it a decent volume. Hopefully the controller will work. So as you can see, Agatha Christie. I'm guessing it's dead. Microids. Now, Sam, you should see the part where the game should have loaded and never did. So we got this bit, and then me and Sam encountered an issue where it was just endlessly load. Now this should work. Now that now I've downloaded a different version. But if not, it's going to be a very quick switch again to Captain Brave. Instead, now we're just having it. Maybe it was loading too fast on the previous one, which is what was causing the issue. Instead, now it's just going to be swirling forever on this thing. I did check. There you go. See, I did check it. So as you can see, I don't know if you noticed, Sam, but look outside the train window to the right. That was what we were seeing. All we were seeing was there was no train. There was just that loading screen where the as you can see outside the train window. That is all we were seeing. It was ridiculous. But we managed to get it. I'm quite looking forward to playing this. However, I don't know anything about it. I've only ever seen the movie. I don't know if you know anything about it, Sam. Do you know anything about the Murder of the Orient Express, the movies, the games, anything? Because I know that there's quite a few different renditions of it. Me, Mum and Tom watched the movie ages ago, so I sort of, unless this is different, I sort of know what will happen. At least it loads now. Exactly, Sam. So let's have a look at the options. I'll show you what the graphic settings and everything are. Audio, everything is up. We might have to adjust this slightly. Voice should always be louder, I think, than everything else. I don't know if music needs to be that loud. Controls, I'm using controller, so window borderless, virtual sync is off, frame rate is unlocked. I have no idea if you can even see that on stream. But yeah, Gamma, hopefully everything is, you know, bright and nice for you all. So without now delaying it, because I've been talking for 5 minutes before we even started, let's start. Hercule Poirot is one of Agatha Christie's most famous and long-running characters, appearing in 33 novels. Holy shit. 51 short stories. How many can you put in there? Between 1920 and 1975. So yeah, this guy must be fucking dead. I know nothing of it. Never heard of the movie or game. You've never... Okay, well, I won't say anything then. I won't spoil anything, because I do believe... It's kind of a shame that Tom isn't watching this with us, actually, because I think he's already seen the movie. So he probably would like find an excuse to not say anything. But I think you'll like it. It depends on how this goes. But I believe it's like a murder mystery type thing where, you know, people get killed on the train. You're a detective. You got to work out who's doing it. That sort of thing. If it ever loads past 97%, of course. To be fair, I didn't test this part. I need to start testing these games more. I need to download them, load them up, and actually get into the game, play like 1 or 2 minutes of it, and make sure it fucking works. Because I can imagine this not working now as well. Because I feel like the problem with me is when I'm streaming, I want to get my reaction for the first time. I want to show everyone as much as possible for the first time. Oh, there we go. Thank fucking God. But I need to start checking things more. So this is based December 15th, 2023, 9 a.m. 2023, that's actually quite close, isn't it? Hopefully subtitles are on, because I've got the TV down quite quiet. Oh, look at that mustache. He's rocking a nice mustache.
The development you predicted in the Kastner case happened unexpectedly. Please come back immediately.
Well, this must be based in modern time. He's got a phone.
I have predicted it.
Poirot, my friend, is that you?
No, it's me. Is that you, John Wayne? I'm not sure if I'll have face cam on yet. I'll probably put it on a bit later, but for now, we'll have just the normal game. If runs kind of nice. There's a weird bit of input delay. Can't really explain it. Like, you touch the thumbstick and it's like a couple of seconds later. I'll probably get used to that, but that's a bit annoying. So do I go around talking to these people, or should we just go straight up and talk to the people? So where are we now? Right, in train station. We've just got endlessly... Oh, look at this. Look how fancy this is. The doors just endlessly swing. People just waiting around. Like, you think about it, they've been waiting here a long-ass time. A long-ass time, and they never go anywhere. The hell was that? Press A to interact.
Is it truly you, my friend?
Book, it is indeed me.
What brings you so far?
Mamma mia.
A little affair in Syria.
An affair of the heart?
No, a modest affair of recovering stolen artifacts. But now I am summoned home to England and must leave immediately.
This evening? You travel on the Orient Express, I hope.
I have made no arrangements yet, as I just learned that an emergency has arisen, and I must return
French,
to
isn't he?
England immediately.
Very well. It will be my
Chocolat
pleasure
blanc.
to secure you a sleeper on the Orient Express.
If the director of the line insists, I accept with pleasure.
And we'll dine together, for I too depart this afternoon. We'll have plenty of time to catch up.
This guy's face.
Transfer our luggage.
Excuse me, sir. You are the director of the line? The Princess Dragomirov would like to know if she may keep her mina in her
Russian?
compartment on the train.
Good morning, Princess. It is an honor to welcome you aboard.
Of course, we've got
There is
royalty on there.
absolutely no problem for your pet.
You will ask about his food?
Oh, yes. The Princess Dragomirov would like to know if there is food for miners on board. Insects, small amphibians, baby rodents.
Baby.
Oh man, what women want. They're so annoying.
Of course, Princess. Don't worry. Your bird will be fed as you demand.
Looks like Nico Bellic almost, mixed with freaking Trevor from GTA 5.
One moment, sir. Listen to me. Call the police. My train ticket has been stolen.
Sounds British though.
Oh dear.
You travel by the Orient Express, monsieur?
Arbuthnot. Captain Archibald Arbuthnot, formerly British Army, now retired. And yes, I'm taking the Orient Express to Paris. But what business is that of yours?
My name is Book. I am the director of the line at your service. And perhaps this gentleman could assist you. He is Hercule Poirot.
But I must make that train.
A train ticket. Yesterday I recovered artifacts worth several millions.
Please.
Yeah, I should be able to handle this case,
It's
right?
not just any ticket. It's an Orient Express ticket.
Very well, I will investigate.
Thank you, Poirot. I will arrange a car to Circuitry Station for us.
So I've got like my first fucking mission is already to find this guy's stolen ticket. So press Y to open the mind map. Oh my god. I suppose I don't know why I get like Hogwarts Legacy. I haven't played that, but from what I've seen of it, it kind of looks like that. Talk to Captain Arbuthnot. Jeez, these names. Even if the task is beneath me, the little grey cells must be exercised. I will offer my help. Okay. Then we go up. Captain Arbuthnot has lost his ticket to the Orient Express. My friend Bjork, I can't even say these names, has asked me to investigate. Okay. Well, where logically would the ticket be? Inside some... in a bin? Have I got like detective senses or something? Do I have to speak to this guy? We're already lost. We already do not know what to do. Where's that? Hotel Tokalatin, luxury hotel. We haven't got like a number on it and a website. I wonder if you can actually Google that. You could probably Google that and see if that's a real thing.
The Hotel Tokatlian is a perfect prelude for my journey.
Is it really? Very, very interesting. Graphically, this looks really nice. What do you think of the graphics, Sam? I think it looks like well, it's not exactly an old game. Let's be honest, it's not old. Let me check the luggage. Can I speak to people? What am I supposed to do with this information? Okay, well, I get that, but what am I supposed to do after? What am I supposed to do now? Wait, am I supposed to talk to him? Okay.
How do you know?
It did not explain that.
Stolen, monsieur.
I put it on a table in my room. I came down here to breakfast, and when I got back, my ticket was gone, and other things were on the floor as if they'd been tossed about.
Alors, monsieur, I suggest we begin in your room. Will you lead the way?
Okay, so he wants to take this. Is getting kinky. You can now access the workshop. Open and complete it. How to find the ticket? Open. What can be done to find the captain's ticket? Connect the elements on the left with those on the right. What the fuck? Search the neighbors, the door, the bedroom. Well, yeah, I guess search the bedroom. Interrogate the neighbors. Inspect the door. What? Graphics are pretty cool. Yeah, pretty good.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Wait, I did it. I got it all right. Holy shit. I'm a fucking good detective. Oh no, I'm back. What do I press? The green or the red? Ah! It doesn't even tell me the button prompt of what to press. I have to guess what the fucking button prompt is. That's a bit weird. Why do I feel like this ticket thing is going to lead more than it seems? Or it's just a way for them to introduce us to characters.
Floor, Captain Arbuthnot?
4th floor.
Oh, one mystery solved.
Right, should we click the wrong one? This is like if you're not paying attention.
I suppose I can exercise my powers of observation while we wait.
Analyze this character to learn more about him. There is no way he's 21. There is no fucking way this guy is 21. I would say, yeah, 45, profession. I don't think he's a gardener. I don't think he's a hairdresser. Say maybe retired captain. And his nationality sounds British. That's my opinion.
That's the right answer.
Damn, I got that right and all. Look at that. Character analysis, can't speak. Are special workshops. Once completed, the analyzed character will appear on the characters tab in the pause menu. Okay. So here are our characters. This is actually sick, to be honest. This menu here. So he's 52 years old, Belgian, director of the Wagon Litz Company. 45 years old, British, retired captain. Not bad. That's pretty cool, actually. I really like that. I really like the fact they have the characters like that. Not just like a generic menu type thing. That's actually kind of cool. Like the models and everything. Fucking PewDiePie. Now it reminds me of that horror film 1408.
In a hotel of this quality?
Yeah, it's quite cool how the menu is set up. Yeah, it is.
Come on, don't dawdle.
I'm not dawdling, I'm literally walking. Well, I am dawdling, I guess, but...
It'll be a disaster if I miss that train.
Well, let's get there then, dawdler. You dawdling bastard. You're 45 years old, mate. I don't know how old I am to you.
You have locked the door, monsieur?
Naturally. This is a foreign country.
Based. Based.
We will enter.
Yeah, what just happened? We just scanned the keycard. Do you know what's really weird about this, Sam? It's 2023, yet the characters look like they're wearing stuff from like 1940s, and there's key cards and mobile phones. It's really weird. Like you would think without knowing certain things that this is old. I kind of like that it's based now, but it has like an older vibe, like a blend between the two. Breakfast.
How long were you at breakfast, Captain?
A half an hour or so. Just a roll and some coffee.
Is that all you had? Was a roll and some coffee? Do you know what I had this morning? I had a Kinder chocolate and I had a pepperami and I had a Monster energy drink, which has given me a headache. That's what I had for my breakfast.
How long were you?
A half an hour.
So now we know he was at breakfast for half an hour. So let's hope we remember that, because it will come back. Like, if he's lying. I've seen several people that look similar to these guys. Yeah, I think I have too. I'm sure there'll be other people that will eventually comment saying the same thing.
The lock has not been tampered with.
See, I would have looked at that. That's what obviously in a game I didn't think about it, but in real life I would have looked at that. Damn, look at those fucking light rays. The door and window's open, I mean. The window is open. Man, this is a sick game so far. I love this game. This is like so chill. Search the captain's room. How to find the ticket. Interrogate the neighbors. Well, we haven't done that yet. I should ask the nearest neighbors if they heard or saw anything that could help me. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. The door has not been forced. Search the captain's room. We haven't done that yet. Well, we're in the captain's room. Yeah, let's not even worry about this. So look at this, look, flat screen TV. Do you see what I'm saying about, like, it looks old, but it's modern? It's like I'm a time traveler or some shit. Oh man, that'd be sick, actually. A time traveling murder, well, it'd be kind of easy, really. A time traveling murder mystery game. Oh my god, that'd be sick. Please someone comment below if there is anything like that, similar to this. I'm getting crime scene cleaner vibes. Check the bin. What is that? What the hell is this? Is this like just an ornament, or is it a drinking thing? Well, hang on, it says to interact.
perfume.
Oh, it's a perfume bottle.
Empty.
Well, that means there was a woman in here. Why would he have perfume? Right? That means there was a woman in this room at some point.
Suggestive.
Who shut the door? Well, you gotta hide, buddy. Toilet. What the hell is that? Is that a fake mustache? It's a golden mustache. Imagine people in the 1940s getting a hold of this. Fancy hotels do have some look to it where it looks old but with modern stuff. Yeah, I was watching Ali Law recently and he was staying at a 7-star hotel in Dubai. It was sick. You should watch that. It's on Ali Law's Life channel. 7-star hotel, first one in the world. I mean, Dubai is so much better than the West now. Like most Middle Eastern countries that haven't been bombed by Israel look absolutely amazing. They're like so advanced. It's insane.
Golden mustache.
Oh, it's a gold. It's just a collectible. I need to find 3 more. What is that? A puddle of piss on the floor? Somebody pissed themselves?
Water with traces of soap. The water is scented.
Are you sure that it's scented with? And what did it say? Where am I? Why are these things not popping up? I don't get, like, it says stuff's popping up here, but I'm not seeing anything. I mean, there's a load of shit on the floor. What's this? It's a wallet. Oh, money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. What does that say?
The wallet is somewhat worn. It contains just over $200 and the usual cards.
I mean, that would be a lot back in the 1940s. If you were walking around with that, I think you'd be quite rich. What do you think of games like this, Tom? These types of murder mystery. This is Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. Remember the movie? Yeah, you remember the movie. Obviously, don't say anything. Yeah. It was good, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is a game based on that, made 2019, I think, or 2023. I can't remember now. Yeah, if anyone's wondering who I'm talking to my brother Tom, who's just come down. He's having a shower. Why can't... I just think this button prompt shit is very weird. Look at this, Saint Sophia Basilica. Wait, haven't we heard of this? I've heard of this somewhere. I know I've heard of this. Yeah, it's a mosque. Oh, I think we watched this, Sam. Do you remember when I sent you that 1800s video upscaled? I think it was this. I'm sure it was something to do with this. A little before 350. 1453, Sultan Mehmed II seized the city and transformed it into a mosque. Ah. Interesting. Forgotten about it if you have. Yeah, I don't know how I remembered it. Why does he have that, though? And why is that the only one on the floor facing up? See what I mean? That's the only one facing up. Bosphorus guide, information client, all fields below are mandatory. Departure flight times. There's nothing on here. It's blank.
A stamped reservation for the Bosphorus ferry.
It's been stamped. I don't even see. Where's it been stamped? What the fuck? I was going to say, I thought it was glitched out then. Oh, we can open up 4 drawers. Right, this one. I have to actually pull it open. I've got a control like that. That control in that drawer, I've got one just like that. If I had the webcam on, actually I don't think I've got one like that anymore, or it's upstairs. But I used to have one just like that. Things to do in Istanbul. This guy likes his Muslim countries.
A brochure for this fascinating city.
Is this like real people? Yeah, this is like a real image, isn't it? Can we turn it?
A brochure for the...
Oh, that's that then. Right, the next drawer. Empty. You're wasting my time, game. Oh, we've got headphones. Got choco breaks. Making me fucking hungry. Won't be able to do any detective work like this. Another golden stash. We've got another golden stash.
Another golden moustache to treasure.
What's that, a lighter? What is that, a jewelry box? Oh, it's a medal. Yeah, see, I told you it's a captain. Maybe this is like where you... Like, I answered all this stuff early because I'm genius and I was supposed to do it later.
The Conspicuous Gallantry Cross for Meritorious Service in Iraq.
So he's a soldier in Iraq and in the Middle East.
The
Whoops. Okay, so we've gathered that information. Why is he... Wait, this guy's messy. Jesus, look at the total of bills. He's overdraft on 1,600, I think. Well, that's what he's making. Is that what he's making, or is that what he has to pay? Windsor Gardens, London. So this is where that is then, is it? That's kind of cool, actually. I wonder if that postcode's real. W9 3RG. Maybe you should type that in, Sam, on Google and see if that's a real place. 32 Windsor Gardens, London W9 3RG. That'd be kind of sick. He did say he was a retired captain when you met him. I'm an idiot. I literally guessed that he was a retired captain just because I didn't think he was a gardener and a hairdresser. And I completely forgot about that part. Or maybe I didn't, and it was just subconsciously there. But good point, Sam.
A list of travel expenses. But how did these papers end up on the floor?
Well, someone's obviously come through the window, or the window has been opened and this is just all blown on the floor and there's nothing suspicious whatsoever. Let me just look at the bed first.
The bed is skillfully made.
Suspicious. Suspicious.
4 floors. It's impossible for a thief to have exited through the window.
Oh, is it though? Is it? Well, I think we've looked at all the clues in the room. I think, anyway. We have a look at the memory thing. I think we'll go and interrogate the... We'll try to talk to the neighbours. Unless we can re-speak to him. Nope. So who would the neighbours be? I'm guessing this is a neighbour. Please clean up my room. So are they...
The room is apparently empty. I will leave it for the moment.
Right. Isn't that suspicious though? Like convenient. Like what if they climb from that window to this room? So just basically the neighbours just stole it. I can even hear people talking in there. Or I can hear talking.
Go away, please.
A brief word, sir.
I will give you 2 brief words. Go away.
I didn't ask.
Traveling all night from New York. Must I call
Didn't ask.
management?
Pardon, monsieur. I do not believe we have awakened a thief.
Alright, so basically just be an arsehole and then everyone will be like, okay, it's not him then. Wait, did it say we've interrogated the... What? So we've done the neighbours. The neighbour couldn't tell me anything useful. The door has not been forced. Search the captain's room. Where we have searched the captain. Wait, there's one more clue. What clue are we missing? Apparently we're missing a clue. What clue? Suitcase, maybe? Done the papers on the floor. We've looked at all that shit. We've looked at the window. Looked at the bed. Maybe over here. Oh, here. We missed one clue. Of course we did.
This earring, it is not the first time I've seen it, but where?
So he had a woman here. There's perfume in the bin, and there's a woman's earring. How could a thief get into the room? A thief may have entered through the window. Here we go, Sam. This is some good streamer interaction right here. So we've got to choose the right answer here. How could a thief get into the room? A thief may have forced the hall door. A thief may have entered using a key card. A thief may have entered through the window. Now, I would say they probably entered through a window because the neighbour next to them can just climb out the window and then go back to their room. But they could have also have used a key card. So what do you think we should pick here? And no one forced the door because the door was not... we've confirmed that the door wasn't forced because there's no damage to the lock. So I do wonder... And someone's definitely stolen it. So it's got to be either they've came in using a key card or they entered through the window. And the window was open in the room. That's the only logical explanation, is that the window was left open and they couldn't close it behind them. So I think we should pick the window option. Yeah, I'm going to give like 5 seconds to think about it. Actually, Sam spoke either through the window or key card. I'm leaning towards the window. Then we'll go for the window. Yeah, we'll go for the window.
I do not think that.
Okay, not the right answer. I would have said that. I mean, the only reason why he's saying I don't think that's the right... Well, actually, it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. If we get the wrong answer, we can then pick one. So we'll have to say key card. There you go. Okay, so it's not like you pick a wrong answer and you're fucked. You just pick it and then you can pick the right one. That's kind of cool, I guess, but... But what makes him think someone used a key card? Where does he get that from? I mean, it literally could be a case of the window. Like, quite easily. It could be either one of them. So it should be either one of them, like, the right answers. Right, let's talk to, probably a maid. I mean, you could be... I mean, yeah, to be fair, like, if I was not thinking on such a crazy level, because I always think on the extreme, you probably are right that it probably was a maid. Just as simple as that. Someone just goes in there, oh, there's a ticket, I'll have that for myself. Earring.
Why was there an earring in your room?
An earring? A previous guest, I suspect. I don't wear them.
Open window.
You leave the window open?
No. That must be how the thief escaped.
I think not. Unless the thief had wings.
Bed is made. You're right, Sam. You could be right, actually. We've kind of forgot about how the bed was professionally made, which means that someone that enters rooms and cleans them, that does it all the time, had to have been... It must be somewhat linked. You could be right, actually, about that.
The bed is very neatly made, but the corners are not military style.
The price we paid for this hotel? I'm not going to make my own bloody bed.
Interesting pronoun, that. We.
Yeah, so there was, like I said, there was a woman in the room at some point. What that means, I don't know. Whether she stole it, whether this is some sort of thing where to get a free ticket or free money. Makes no sense, really. How could the ticket have disappeared? The captain invited someone. The bed is well made. Wait, what? Select 2 elements that reveal how the ticket could have disappeared. The papers are scattered on the floor. An earring beside the bedside table. I've got fucking... The captain invited someone. Yeah, I'm going to say that one. And then... The earring on the table. Yeah? Yeah, we got it. We got it. So he probably had a woman over and she took it. Yeah, I reckon you're right. Oh, we got more now. Window open and scattered papers. Correct? Yep. The wind blew on the papers. That is what pushed them down. Conclude. A woman spent the night in the room. The wind blew the papers and pushed them down.
The wind probably blew the papers on the floor.
Which is what I thought anyway for the papers.
The window. Moreover, the door is closed. And I found an earring on the bedside table. The captain invited a woman into his room. Maybe she is our culprit.
Well, we definitely need to speak to her.
Little grey cells did not let me down.
Intuitions allow you to draw your own conclusions. I think that the wind blew the ticket from the desk. I think the woman the captain is protecting stole the ticket. Oh, we don't have... I don't know if we should answer this yet. Like, we just don't have enough information. Should we wait a little bit before answering this, if we're allowed to? Because I don't think that we should sometimes answer some of these. I mean, which one? I mean, this would be the one I'd pick. I'm not picking that one to be in my room. if I was picking the woman I have in there. Who is the woman who entered the room? They've all got earrings. And they're blurring them. They're blurring them. Look, they blurred out the fucking earrings. I don't know if you can see that, Sam, but they're like Minecraft pixelated. So, and they're all blue. Oh, man. And would he be with somebody? He's 45, don't forget. So who would he sleep with, or who would be interested in him for a start, and what would they be interested in? That's the question here. What's this? Inspect. Yeah, it's we don't have enough information yet to go on, and I don't know if it gives me multiple chances before it screws me over. So if I say this woman, for example...
No, not good. Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
There you go, so you can pick as many answers as you want. And then it says...
Easy.
Was it easy? I mean, I literally got it wrong 2 times. So now we're going to say, I think the woman the captain's protecting stole the ticket.
This direction looks promising.
Now let's question the captain. Earring confrontation.
Captain Arbuthnot, I have examined your room. Much was revealed, possibly more than you expected. Rest assured, we will soon find your ticket.
It's about bloody time. I have a train to catch.
As do I.
You are traveling on the Orient Express?
We? If you will be good enough to answer a few questions, we may both make our train.
Ask away.
Please give me an account of your movements yesterday.
I spent most of my day in Istanbul, sightseeing. I returned to the hotel as the sun was setting. The desk clerk can confirm I was alone when I picked up my key. I spent the night alone. I had no visitors in my room.
That definitely doesn't seem correct. Spent most of my day in Istanbul sightseeing. I returned to the hotel as the sun was setting. The desk clerk can confirm I was alone when I picked up my key. I spent the night alone. I had no visitors in my room. How the hell do we figure this out? I spent the night alone. I had no visitors in my room. This has to be the lie.
Have you told me the entire truth, Captain Arbuthnot?
Of course. I want you to find my ticket.
Select the element that proves he's lying. The earring.
Can you explain the earring I found on the bedside table?
An earring? Yes. Forgive me, Mr. Poirot.
Well, he's stuttering, so...
Business correspondence that wanted answering. The hotel provides help for business travelers.
You could just say he found it, I guess.
I dictated a letter, and she mailed it for me. I hadn't noticed that she had lost an earring.
And when did you invite this secretary? This woman may be the thief we are looking for.
That was yesterday evening. My ticket was still there when I went down to breakfast. She can't have taken it.
If he's not lying.
I see. Never mind. It is easily checked. And there was no other person in your room?
No, I swear there wasn't.
Well, never mind. If it is not her, there is only one option left.
Fine. Please finish your job quickly. I'll be downstairs in the lobby.
What do you mean, please finish your job quickly? You didn't hire me. I'm doing this. I'm trying to help you. I don't even think I'm being paid for it. Ask the desk clerk. Yeah, we need to find out something about the desk, what the desk clerk has to say about him. So let's probably go back down then. I don't know if we've got any more information we can possibly get out of any of this. Whoops, press the wrong button. I don't know if you can sprint. I don't think you can. I think it's just the walking speed this guy has. Let's go back down. I don't even know what floor we have to go to. Hopefully I don't have to pick a floor. It just takes me down. So far, I'm really enjoying this. Okay. Who do... Desk clerk here. One of these. Cleaning schedule.
May I inquire when this staff begins cleaning the rooms?
Every morning at breakfast time, sir. After making certain there are no guests in the room, of course.
So he said that it was there when he went down for breakfast. So it's been after breakfast, doesn't it? If he's not lying.
The chambermaid who cleaned room 411 this morning?
I hope you don't think that one of our staff stole the ticket.
No. Do not distress yourself. We seek only information.
I will summon her at once.
Oh, I'd ask her to bring her laundry cart.
I mean, she's not. She would, if she suddenly gets summoned with her laundry cart, surely she would be suspicious. Or maybe she'd be suspicious either way, because if she is the fucking thief, she's going to hide it. Is this her over here? Room 411.
Do not be frightened, mademoiselle. Did you clean room 411 this morning?
Room 411? Yes, that is one of mine.
Where's the ticket, bitch?
Did you see a ticket on the desk when you entered the room?
I'm sorry, I didn't notice a ticket. There was a wallet, but of course I did not touch it.
Well, she's been honest about the wallet, but...
Did you open the window?
Yes, we always air the rooms. Oh, but I forgot to close the window. While I was making the bed, the person from next door was pounding on the wall. I wondered if he needed assistance. I tossed the dirty sheets in my cart, quickly finished mopping, and went to see, but it was nothing.
Or maybe he distracted her.
I'm so sorry.
He pounded on the wall so she would leave, and then he could come through.
Floor. The chambermaid cleaning the room. I believe I can now visualize what happened.
Alright, well, let's see. This better be good. Reconstruction of the scene. This is cool. Okay, so put the events in the right order. Wait, hang on a minute. Have we even checked, the laundry thing next to her? We didn't, did we? Maybe it was all an accident. Maybe she didn't try and steal it. Maybe she opened up the windows, the wind blew the paper, and it blew the ticket off the desk, and it went into her laundry cart. Accidentally. Maybe that's what happened. So, window. The wind blows the ticket. The chambermaid changes the bed. Well, that would be the first one. That would be the first one, actually. Wait, why can't I can't switch it round? Yeah, that one won't let me switch it. Yeah, because there's a puddle on the floor. The chambermaid leaves the room spilling some soapy water on the floor. I mean, that makes sense. The ticket lands in the cart. The bed linen is dropped on top of the ticket. I mean, these are two options, aren't they? That one, then that one, then this one, then this one.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Well, that's the sequence of events, right? No, it has to switch it around here. And switch this one here. I think.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
She parks her cart behind the desk, yeah. The ticket lands in the cart. Maybe I'm getting this round the wrong way. Okay, maybe I'm getting this round the wrong way.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. No, not good.
Why can't I fucking figure this one out? The chambermaid parks her cart behind the desk. No shit. Well, yeah, the first thing she does when she comes out, I can't change this one. I'm not allowed to change this or the end one. The chambermaid opens the window. Yeah. Then she parks. Maybe I don't. Well, fuck knows. The ticket lands in the cart. Well, that would be here. Maybe this.
This is wrong.
What the fuck? Why is this not working? Like, this is what it would be. Window open. Wind blows the ticket. while she's changing the bed linen. But I still think like this one would be here first. But no, that's not working.
I do not think that's the right answer.
I have to get a fucking hint or some shit on it. I'm fairly certain the wind is our thief. It blew the ticket where? The chambermaid placed the cart behind the desk. Open the window. Wait, what? Switch the first and second. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you might be right, actually. I'm an idiot, Sam, ain't you? I don't know why my brain was just assuming that the first bit was what she would do, but then that's just situational, isn't it? Once again, that in real life does not matter. That like them two bits there could be either way and it wouldn't matter. Explain to the captain where he will find his ticket. Well, it's going to be in the laundry basket then. The ticket is in the laundry cart.
Poirot is not going to touch the dirty laundry.
Oh, come on. Pick it up, you frickin' wimp. Alright, let's tell him that his ticket's in there then. Or it should be in there.
Mademoiselle, would you be so kind as to look in the sheets from room 411?
This would be terrifying. This is the shit that would happen to me, and then I'd get put in prison or some shit. And it was a complete accident.
So, the missing train ticket completes its strange journey.
I mean, even if you are a thief, just do this, and then you get out of it. Excuse me.
Chance is the only guilty party in this dark mystery.
But it's quite nice that it wasn't done maliciously.
I believe my concern got the better of me, and I forgot myself. Thank you.
And here was me thinking of like crazy shit, like someone broke through the window and banged on the door to distract them.
And that, I think, is that.
We're not even on the bloody train yet, and we're solving mysteries. Let's go talk to old blue jacket weird face over there. I can only imagine how difficult this game's going to be towards the end.
Our bags are all packed. I have my ticket and papers. If you give me yours,
I'll hang on to mine.
but as your secretary...
As my secretary, you see to the bags, Hector.
Yes. Yes, sir.
That man, I have a curious impression of him. As if I were observing a wild animal, uncaged.
Imagine if he was black or something and he said that.
We must leave for the station. Our bags are in the taxi. Did you find the ticket?
It was a case most difficult, but somehow Hercule Poirot managed.
I knew you could do it. Now we can sit back and enjoy a relaxing train ride.
Nice. Can't wait. Cannot wait. I've been waiting for this. Here we go. It appeared on the front page of the New York Slimes in 1975 in advance of the publication of Curtin Pruitt's last case, the first time a fictional character received this treatment. Kind of cool that they tell us all this, all this information. But here we go, Sam. We're finally on the train of the Orient, or I think it is, the Orient Express. Once it loads, which seems to take forever. That was a good tutorial. That was actually quite a good tutorial, because I believe that, that whole segment we just did was like a tutorial to teach us like how things like work. December the 15th, 2023, 3 PM. Damn, it's winter time. Excuse me. Yeah, I've still got energy drink.
Of course, no journey on this train is ever ordinary. But this is a special occasion. To celebrate the 140 years of the Orient Express.
140 years.
Than the splendid Pacific 231G558. There she is, Poirot. The most celebrated train in history. Oh, my eyes fill with tears of pride. It is time we were aboard, my friend. Follow me. The wagon-lit conductor, Pierre Michel, will direct you to your compartment.
Lead the way, Book.
Alright, here we go.
In 1922 by the Compagnie Batignolles-Châtillon. At the time of its purchase by the SNCF in 1938, it could reach speeds up to 130 kilometers per hour. Wait, and
Isn't that quite fast?
it is like traveling back in time. Today, the train is limited to 100 kilometers per hour.
Why?
That will be more than faster.
If it used to go that fast, why can't it?
Connection to London. In the meantime, you will bask in the magic that is the Orient Express.
You're selling it to me, mate. I'll be honest, you are selling it to me. I am quite looking forward to getting on this train. However, I know what's going to happen. Probably safety reasons. More than likely, maybe like because the train is so... Look at the background as well. That is so weird. It's like really blurry. That looks cool as shit though. I love backgrounds like that. You should have a quick look around, because while we're here, just people just chilling. They're here forever. They're never, ever, ever going to be anywhere different. Can't actually remember what I was saying now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the train's 140 years old, so maybe that's the reason why, you know.
Good evening, monsieur. Your compartment is number
202.
However, I am afraid that all the others are already full.
Fool? But how can that be?
It is incredible, monsieur. All the world elects to travel tonight.
All the same, you must find room for this gentleman here.
Yeah, find me some room.
Exercise my powers of observation while they try to find me a bed.
He is a friend of mine. He can have number 201.
It is...
So that's the two we saw earlier.
Number 201?
Yes, monsieur. We are full. Full everywhere. The 140th anniversary.
Well, there's our captain friend.
Be very carefully.
Mary.
Not now. Not now.
How the fuck can I hear from over there?
When it's behind us, then.
Oh, we got drama. We're getting to know all the characters. We got some drama. This guy's the prick.
The train, Hector.
In your compartment, Mr. Ratchet. I'm having them disinfect the room again as you instructed. I also got a call from the Indians. The sale is going through as you expected.
Of course it
There
is.
was never any doubt. No other phone calls, Hector? From Geneva or Venice?
No, sir. Who were you expecting?
Never you mind. Check our tickets. We're not going in until everything is confirmed.
The young man seems quite agreeable, but the other, the older man, is something quite different.
I think when you think about it, he looks like a character from Destroy All Humans, which is another game I've got yet to play. I'm just perving on all these people.
Notice the young woman from the hotel. She again wishes to watch the old man with his little friend, but not to be seen herself.
From what I remember, the story of this game is really dark. Well, not the game, but the novel, the movie, everything. It's like it's very dark.
Darling, we have to get aboard.
I know.
I have heard of the phobia, fear of flying, but fear of trains?
Now you're making fun of me.
Never mind. We'll board shortly, once our compartment is ready.
Okay, who else? One more person? Hillary Clinton?
Order so much lobster, Hotaru.
My dear Freya, I need it
Yi Chang Wang.
on the second night. And if the lobster a la mori isn't fresh, the passengers will know.
Why are they wearing that Asian clothes?
Tonight, molten chocolate cake. Tomorrow, my specialty.
That is not my concern.
It looks like a
There
triad.
will not have room for them anyway.
Serve your lobster tonight.
Chicken a la mori.
I haven't had lobster actually, I don't think.
Dish for the travelers. It is easier to digest.
I feel like I'm waiting for an opportunity to have lobster from like a really rich place one day.
You are just the caboose.
I bet all this beginning information we're hearing from these people is very important. We probably don't realise how important some of it is.
Perhaps, but such a plague of passengers.
Yeah, let's hope there's not too many, because I don't like a fucking crowd, mate. Just saying. Passenger discussions. So what's the conclusion? The young man fills what role in the relation to the older man? His bum buddy, his boss, his client, or his secretary? I'm going to say his secretary.
Fantastic.
What is this woman afraid of? The accommodation aboard, taking the train, the other passengers? I have no idea. What's the replay?
Darling, we have to get aboard.
I know, I know.
I have heard of the phobia, fear of flying, but fear of...
She's scared of taking the train, okay. How is this woman feeling? She's happy, she's worried, she's surprised. Probably... Oh, was she worried?
Mary.
Not now. Not now. When it's all over, when it's behind us, then.
She was worried.
Good.
Yeah, you're right, Sam. Two chefs. What is their bone of contention? Contention? I think. Storage in the refrigerator, cooking on a moving train, their small quarters. I actually cannot fucking remember any of the conversations they had. I literally cannot remember any of them. That's how like my ADHD brain works. I'm like just listening and it don't go in. It don't work. And that's how it is.
Why did you order so much lobster, Hotaru?
My dear Freya, I need it for my specialty on the second night. And if the lobster a la mori isn't fresh, the passengers will...
Are they talking about the storage?
For my desserts.
Yeah, the storage. For me, it'd be cooking on a moving train, to be honest. I'd be nervous as hell of that. Who is this woman watching? She was watching him.
Et voila.
Thank you. I got a well done.
Wow, we have a solution. A gentleman has not yet come.
An Englishman, a Monsieur Harris.
A name of good omen.
It is already time to leave. What do I care for Mr. Harris?
As Monsieur pleases. I had your things sent straight to your compartment.
Lovely. That's what I like to hear. Some good service.
No. Only for the first night. It cannot be helped.
I will survive, Monet.
Monsieur Book, we can't find enough space in the kitchen refrigerator to store all of my ingredients.
How is it possible?
They have a lot then.
Recipes are extravagant. We need to leave something on the platform.
If my lobsters don't go, I don't go.
And have the passengers on the Orient Express go hungry? Never.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, there's not that many of us, is there? How many actually are there of us? 1, 2, the woman, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not that many. But I do not intend to starve. Yeah, I don't intend to starve either. We've now got to solve the story. We've got to actually do this. So now, before we even get on the damn train, we've got to solve the problems. The head chef and the pastry chef cannot fit all the supplies into the galley refrigerator. I should lend them a hand, or if only for the sake of my palate. Yeah, I mean, I would only do it for selfish reasons, obviously. So whereabouts are they? And we're going to speak to them. Inside of the train. Looks quite nice. By the way, this is based in 2023, but it looks old. There's like smartphones and all the rest of it. So me and Sam were kind of like, you know, why is that a thing? But that is a thing.
Thank you for coming to help us.
It is impossible to fit everything into the galley's refrigerator. Obviously, my entree are more important than dessert.
If Mr. Mori delays his lobsters for a day or two, we can restock at another station.
Delay? You ask me to...
Delay? Don't delay.
Calm yourself, my friend. I'm sure we can find a solution. Is that a diagram of the refrigerator? May I see it?
Well, a lot of places do look old even in one type. That's true. That is true, Sam, actually. They do. She doesn't look 19. Yeah, she doesn't look 19. That's just me being a bit of a cunt. I think she looks 27, to be honest. But she could be 19. This is a game. She's not a midwife. She's a pastry chef. And I'm pretty sure she is American. I'm pretty sure she is. She's Aryan, yeah. She's Aryan. Yeah, we were right. We were right.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Based. What's this? The menu? The fuck is this? Oh, that's to reset it. So we've got to then do this like weird puzzly thing. So we've got to fit all these somewhere on here. This is going to be crazy. Wait, can I don't think you can rotate them. You can only just reset. Why the hell would they want me to do this? This is crazy. No, that's not gonna fit. At least you can go back. You picked the wrong one. Maybe this one? Nope. You'd have to you probably want to do maybe corner pieces first or something. What the hell would fit in there? There's no way. I could say, is this what they have to do, like in real life, like to get like things done properly? Nah, this has got to be wrong, hasn't it? Yeah, this is wrong. Try the corner. We'll do all the corner stuff first, but it might not even be in the corner. This could be in the middle. This might need a guide to be looked up or something, because I can't be even asked to work this out. Like this could be here, this could be here. Like what? Like I guess you got to try and think of it logically as well. Like no doubt that when you actually see the diagram or whatever, you'd be like, oh, that actually makes sense. Maybe you just have to fit them all. You just have to fit them all on. It doesn't matter sort of how. You just have to fit them on. This can't be right either. This one has to go like this, or this one has to go somewhere like this. I don't think it, unless it goes like this. That doesn't really make sense. Just try and fit them all on, I don't know. That could be what it's trying to do. No, it's not going to work. There is no way that this is going to work. Is there any chance you can look up a diagram of this, Sam, if you can? Or I'll do it in a second, but there's just no way that I'm going to be able to work this out in a short time frame. It's just stupid. Unless there's like, yeah, a hint. Is there a way of getting a hint? Here we go. Okay, so one part's up there. Feel a bit cheaty looking at that one. Okay, so we've got the... I'll try and do it with just those pieces. Actually, what were they? Okay. Actually, I've already forgotten. I think it was this one. I don't see how anyone would be able to do it. How anyone would be able to work it out. Without spending... Now the fun bit of trying to guess from this point on, I guess. Right. Maybe you just have to match up the colours. Like, what are they expecting you to do? Look at this shit. Look, they expected you to do this. Yellow part has a gap, yeah. What do you mean it's not that hard? Of course it is. Oh, it's supposed to go like that, okay.
You had the right mentality of putting the corner pieces first, but you didn't do it. You just said it.
No, I fucked up, probably. So the blue shit, then the blue shit goes up here. Maybe this here. No, because then there's a gap. So nothing can be... No, you can't rotate stuff. That's the thing. It's all set pieces. Ah, there, like that. And then... Oops. And then this one, maybe? Then here. I just didn't want to fully cheat. I didn't want to fully cheat. I wanted to do some of it myself without fully cheating. But fucking hell. If they plan on doing more of them, Jesus Christ.
I will reserve the finest lobster just for you.
I look forward to it, monsieur. And to the dessert, mademoiselle.
Hopefully. That
seems like a you problem, yeah. Fucking feels it.
Journey, my dear Poirot. Your compartment for tonight only is at the back of the second-class carriage, number 102. Tomorrow, you move to a private compartment.
Okay, sounded very aggressive, to be honest. Pretty gross, actually.
Welcome, monsieur.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Monsieur Michel. I am delighted you could accommodate me.
We're finally on. We're finally on the Orient Express. It only took an hour and 6 minutes. 10 of them were me trying to work out that fucking puzzle. What number were we again? What was our number? 102. 102. We're 102. 205. Wait, 10. The fuck? What way then? These are all 200.
Rooms are very spacious and luxurious.
Oh, that does look really nice, actually. I need to relook at what that number was. Because I've already forgotten what it was. 102, yeah, I thought I read that wrong, but no. Actually, let's have a look at the people. So, we don't know anything about him yet, and we don't know anything about him yet, but we know she is the chef. And he is also the chef.
Wrong compartment. I need to find number 1.
Well, at least they tell you.
Pardon me?
Oh, my apologies.
Get out my fucking way. Get out my fucking way. There we go. Why am I not in the good class? This is kind of cool. This actually tells you where you are. If the numbers don't give it away, obviously. It's a toilet. Oh my god, working reflection. Working reflection. Actual working reflection. Told you this before, but always a sign of a good game is if your reflection works when you look in the mirror. Always a sign of a good game. Why am I looking in all these? Oh, okay. Old granny.
This lady has a style of her own, eccentric but chic.
I speak to her? Nope.
Wrong compartment.
I know what number it is, man.
Wrong compartment.
Okay, these are all marked with symbols. Notice this? Petal, flower petal. Well, they're all flowers, but they're all slightly different. I wonder if this will come back to be a ting. Oh, here's the creepy secretary guy.
I think you made a mistake.
You are Mr. Harris?
No, my name is McQueen. There is no other berth on the train, monsieur. All is arranged. Yours is the upper berth. We start in 1 minute.
The train's remarkably full.
En voiture!
Listen, sir, if you'd rather have the lower berth, easier and all that, well, that's all right by me.
No, you are too amiable. It is for one night only, at Belgrade.
Oh, I see. You're getting out of Belgrade.
Not exactly.
Am I getting out of Belgrade or not? Normally happens when there's an actual model for the character. Yeah, that's true. Because in Crime Sinclair, we didn't actually see our reflection at all. Nighttime, snowy. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Polar Express, but I used to think that the Orient Express was similar to that until it said the murder on the Orient Express. And I was like, okay, that's obviously kind of different. Yeah, look, the murder on the Orient Express. Here's the question. Who do you reckon it is that's going to be murdered? A night has passed since the train's departure from Istanbul. It's the evening of the second day of the journey. This would be a good late night game. A good game to play at like 8 or 9 o'clock. But obviously Crime Scene Cleaner seems to be around that time. Haven't seen Polar Express in years. It did creep me out with just the way the characters looked. I guess I'm going to have to look at it because I think you could be right about that. The animation of the Polar Express characters. I think Tom watched it loads of times as a kid. I think it was one of them movies that he would always watch to go to sleep, or it was just always on at Christmas or something. But I think I know what you're talking about. Meet Buke, or I can't even say that name. I can't say that name, but it's like French shit. So it's very nice. Yeah, this is the loading screen I have to fucking see. The only thing annoying about this is I'm not playing the most up-to-date version. I'm playing the very first release, and I believe there was 1 or 2 patches that I am now not on because the version didn't fucking work, so... Oh, very nice in here. The graphics are really nice.
Excuse me, monsieur. Pierre asked me to inform you that a passenger left us, so his room is yours. Monsieur
This guy's creepy.
instructed that your things be transferred to room 202 during dinner. You will be more comfortable in first class.
Yes, I fucking would.
What you say? Thank you,
Mr. Fouché, monsieur.
Yes, I would be more comfortable in first class. In fact, put me in a class above first class. I want to be in a class that no one else is in. How about that? I'm just allowed in it. What the hell? What's up with this jazzy music? I should go to the restaurant car to have dinner. In addition to enjoying this lobster, this will give me a chance to meet my fellow passengers. Okay. Well, let's go find these fellow passengers and what's his name? The restaurant, that's it. Dining car. Well, I guess that's what that means. That's kind of cool, isn't it, when you have a restaurant section on a train? So these are all the people, these are all the characters we've got to get familiar with. At least I think so. Maybe some of them. There's our captain friend. There's a guy that we... this is a guy we're actually supposed to be meeting. But I think all of these passengers are passengers that are part of it. I think it was on a lot during Christmas times. Yeah, the Polar Express definitely would have been on a lot during that time. I mean, it's just... even you could even class this as a Christmas movie in a roundabout way, because it's, you know, if it's themed constantly during winter and during the times of snow and whatnot, then people will just consider it, yeah, it's like a Christmas movie. Like Home Alones are technically Christmas movies, but they're not. But everyone just considers them a Christmas movie.
Please, my friend, join me. I have taken the liberty of ordering...
Good, I wanted the lobster, thanks.
Thank you. It appears
I probably hate it.
fellow passengers are all gathered here again tonight.
Ah. If I had but the pen of a Balzac, I would depict this scene.
Oh, it is an idea, that.
Ah, you agree. It has not been done, I think. And yet, it lends itself to romance, my friend. All around us are people of all classes, of all nationalities, of all...
Yeah, and they're all white, which is what I like.
3 days, these people, these strangers to one another, are brought together. They sleep and eat under one roof. They cannot get away from each other. At the end of the journey, they part. They go their several ways, never perhaps to see each other again.
Certainly it interests us, inviting us to watch and wonder about their lives.
Ah, I know you, my friend. Even now, your mind, it is at work.
Yeah, mine would never be able to turn off. My mind would always be on, constantly thinking. Does it all the time anyway.
I was visiting my daughter. She works at the American Embassy in Istanbul. I told her she'd never find a husband there.
Didn't ask.
Since I wanted to see Paris on my way home, she told me I should take this high-class train.
To be fair, I don't like being with rich poncy
It
people.
looks beautiful in the movies, but it couldn't be more beautiful than Schenectady in the good old US of A. That's where I'm living now. And you, Miss Debenham, was it? Where do you hail from?
I was born in the UK.
Oh, that's in England.
So she's from the UK.
What do you do for a living?
I teach English to children in other countries.
She sounds like the woman who voices Tomb Raider.
I wish I spoke a foreign language. My daughter speaks several languages.
Yeah, I speak British.
Let me tell you about her work. It's very important.
Look, she's not Russian. She's British. She looks about 23, and is an English teacher.
No.
What? She's not 23? What a fact! Well, is she 40? Is she 40? Damn, she's fucking sexy for 40. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna simp out. I'm gonna fucking simp out.
There is much you can learn about someone just by observing them and listening. For example, that lady is reserved. She reveals little. She is self-contained. Some secret prompts...
She asked if the UK was in England. I didn't notice that, actually.
I confess, in this case, what I witnessed in Istanbul suggests more.
Truly an American, yeah. Dumb fucking shits.
You will always amaze me.
I feel like a fucking pervert with this jazzy music, and I'm just stalking around the train right now. I feel like a perv. Like, this is like not normal.
Mamma mia, you can feel the power of an engine. We climb into the mountains with ease. I know something about the power, and this baby has it in spades.
There's something special about a train. I'll give you that. I sell toys, and model trains are one of our biggest items. And not just for children either.
You sell model cars.
Especially if you get my fucking autistic cousin James. He loves trains.
What do you have against...
He loves them so much he runs them through his own shit.
I work at Fortuna in Italy as a spokesperson. We are producing the next generation of electric cars, the Fortuna Firenze. Like the city, it is beautiful. We got the competitors looking over their shoulders so much, they're going to hit something.
Didn't mean to be insulting. It's just that there's something magical about a train.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, there is some, let's be honest, there is something magical about a train. Not trains in England, where you're on them and there's people shitting on them, Indians flashing you, where you're being stabbed. Yeah, that's not so magical. Unless you consider that magical. I don't consider that magical. So yeah, if you ever come to the UK and you get on one of our trains, if you consider that magical, be my fucking guest and get on an English train. So what was his nationality? I actually do not remember what he was saying. Climb into the mountains with ease. I know he's saying about a power this baby has it in spades. Sometimes I'm better at reading than I am hearing someone else read.
I'll give you that. I sell toys, and model trains are one of our biggest items. And not just for children either.
You sell model cars too?
Sure, but give me a train any day.
Oh, my friend. What do you have
He
against...
might be 35. Could be wrong about that. He's in Italian. There we go.
That was easy.
No, it weren't.
The loud gentleman is very confident, a master of his own fate. It is as much in the inflection as it is in the words. He believes in winning, also that he is the one who will win.
You are a magician.
No, I'm a detective.
It is not a parlor trick, my friend. It is simply observation.
Exactly. Anyone can do it. How the hell does that make me a magician? Anyone can sit there and listen into someone else's fucking convo. I do it all the time accidentally. When I've been on buses, when I've been places, I always can hear people's fucking conversations when I don't want to. I can't even turn it off. Or is he going to get poisoned? Is he going to die?
This is one of the best desserts I have ever eaten.
Why did they show us that?
Always had the sweet tooth.
But this, it is a masterpiece.
He's coming over the cake. I wonder where all that icing came from.
So good. I would love to know what the recipe is.
Well, there's raspberries, orange, I think that's orange, tangerine maybe, pancake, recipe. Who cares about this? Why is this a thing? I will try to get Miss Nelson's recipe for my friend. What the fuck has this got to do with anything? What the fuck do I have to do this for? Jesus Christ. I mean, it's obvious what the recipe is. Look at it here, you prick.
I couldn't tell what flavor the ice cream is.
Looks like lemon.
It looks like lemon. Look at the zest.
Yes. I wasn't sure what that was.
Is that it? They're raspberries.
Red fruit.
He doesn't know what that fruit is. It's a fucking raspberry. He's fat as shit. How does he not? Well, maybe he doesn't know what a fruit is because he's fat, actually. Yeah. Good point, Connor. Good point. I think this is... I'll be honest, I don't know what that is.
The biscuit.
Oh, biscuit. That does not look like biscuit.
All else is built upon it. What do you think?
I'll say crushed biscuit.
Looks like crushed biscuits, my friend.
Finely observed, indeed. Poirot, I am embarrassed to ask you a great favor.
My friend, I am on this train due to the great favor you have done me. How may I assist you?
This dessert is sublime.
This guy's freaking boned for this dessert.
The pastry chef, Miss Nielsen, she will guard her secrets. But you, my friend...
Truly a detective to find anything and everything. Exactly.
Confess.
You wish me to persuade the pastry chef to give up her recipe?
You who are the expert at interrogation.
Book, it is a dessert.
Just go and ask her. Just fucking ask her.
Desserts. You.
Why have I got to do this?
Who, as you say, are on this train. I blush to remind you.
Fine, you win. Again, what wouldn't I do for you, my friend?
Oh, thank you, Poirot. Good luck.
Oh my fucking god. Seriously, I've got to solve out what this fucking recipe is. Where even is she? Where is this fucking shit? Where there you are. Oh, come on, where's this recipe? I just throttle her. Throttle it out. I'm already so pissed off. She would have no clue. I've just gone and I just start throttling her for the recipe. I swear to God, in real life, I feel like that. Like, I get so pissed off at the thought of something that I'm already in an argument before I've even had the argument with someone. Like, it's so, like, it's definitely ADHD. Like, I'm already so annoyed by the fact that I've got to do this that I already want to throttle this woman.
Good evening.
And she has no idea I want to do that.
Good evening, sir. How can I help you?
That was a magnificent dessert you served us tonight. I wanted to tell you personally how much both Monsieur Bouc and I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, sir.
In fact, it is so good. Monsieur Bouc insists on knowing how...
That's how the murder of the Orient Express happens. I throttle this woman.
You must know a chef never gives away their recipes. But, well, you helped with the refrigerator.
Yeah, I fucking did.
Space in it for me.
You got that fucking right. I did fucking help with that. That was annoying. That was annoying. I didn't want to do that. I had to use hints to work it out.
Then I spread this caramel to make tuiles.
Now this is getting sexual.
I add a small scoop of lemon ice cream, and I put the whole thing on a strawberry crown.
Poirot, you are...
Oh yeah, I'm taking you to bed later. As simple as that. After I just heard that.
A little too easily.
You've calmed me down, actually, woman. You've calmed me down. Yeah, if I'm ever going rogue, ladies, and like I'm trying to kill you or something, just say you'll make me a sandwich or you'll do something for me nice in the kitchen, and you will immediately calm down a wild fucking beast. That beast would be tamed instantly. First, I melt the sugar to make caramel. Then I spread the caramel to create the tuiles. Between the two tuiles, I add a small scoop of lemon ice cream. What? And I put the whole thing on a strawberry crown. Well, she didn't do that. What the fuck is this shit? I don't care. I don't care about this. I'm going to say this.
Thank you for sharing your recipe with me, but I doubt those are strawberries you're using.
Oops.
Yeah, because the strawberries are raspberries, yeah.
Very well. What fruit do you think I used?
Fucking raspberries.
You used raspberries, not strawberries. I'm not fooled.
You're right. Mr. Bouc, he couldn't tell the difference. Let's move on to the bottom part of the dessert.
Why is she lying about it? You're the chef and you're lying?
First, I melted some butter. I crumbled pieces of chocolate into the butter. Then I placed the mix in a circular mold. Finally, I let the whole thing cool down to let it harden.
I crumbled some piece of chocolate into the butter. Then I placed the mix in a circular mold. I have no idea now. Finally, I let the whole thing cool down to let it harden. Maybe this one?
It's certainly not chocolate.
Yeah, biscuit.
I see you do have an excellent palate. Do Do you know what ingredients I used?
Yeah, crushed biscuits.
A clever pastry chef might mix crushed biscuits with butter to create this delicious base.
That's it. You're getting closer to the entire recipe.
Just fucking tell me the damn thing.
Murderers with less difficulty than this.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet this will be harder than solving the murder.
Sure, you will be able to figure out the order I mix my ingredients in. If you can, you will have earned my recipe.
Mademoiselle.
Oh my god.
Roger Ackroyd was easier than this.
Oh my god. Let's do it. Let's just get on with it. Okay, so what would it have been? It would have been like the vanilla is added just before the flour. The eggs are added first or last. The orange peel comes later than the flour. You should never add sugar and milk consecutively. The sugar is added later than the vanilla, and the eggs and orange peel are right next to each other in the recipe. First, find the order of the ingredients of the custard. This is just the custard. Well, I don't even know how you make custard because I don't cook anything in real life. I don't do anything. Flour. Milk, maybe? Or is it milk first? What is this? What is this thing here? Is this a flour as well? Sugar maybe next? No, you do egg, wouldn't you? The vanilla is added just before the flour. Okay. Is that vanilla? I don't know. And then the flour. The eggs are added first or last. Why is it saying that then? Okay, so the eggs are first then. Or last. Then the vanilla is added just before the flour. The orange peel, I think that's orange, comes later than the flour, so it's after the flour. You should never add milk and sugar. Okay, well, milk's nowhere near each other then. And then the orange peel at the end. Is this right? I bet it ain't.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Oh my fucking god. Sam, would you add eggs last or first, do you reckon? I've never really made anything like this. I've never made custard. I need to play more Cooking Simulator, simple as that, before I can be good at this. I don't even know what some of these things even are, because it doesn't even say what they are properly.
I do not think that's the
sugar,
right.
Eggs and orange peel have to be next to each other as the notes. What is the eggs and orange peel? Okay, maybe the sugar is added later than the vanilla. So vanilla, sugar, and the vanilla is added just before the flour. The eggs are first or last. Fucking hell, let's try this.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good
Switch these two round, maybe?
No, not good.
Eggs and orange peel. Well, I don't know what the orange peel is. Is this the orange peel? This is the orange peel. These have to be next to each other, so the eggs have to be here then. So maybe just this needs to be switched.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Vanilla is before the flour. The orange peel comes later than the flour. So maybe here. But then, like you say, they've got to be near each other.
No.
We're getting worse. It's getting worse. I don't want to use any hints, because I definitely think I can work this out. People are going to laugh like hell at this. The vanilla is added just before the flour. The eggs are added first or last. So I'm guessing the eggs and orange peel are right next to each other. Maybe the eggs then the orange peel. Hang on a minute. Then the vanilla. Then the flour. Then the sugar. Then the flour thing. Or whatever that. I don't know what that is.
I do not think that's the right answer.
The sugar is added later than the vanilla.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Or is this the vanilla? What is this? Is this milk? I don't know what that. I don't know what these things are because it doesn't say what they are. Yeah, that has to be the vanilla. The orange peel comes later than the flour, so it can't work like that. The orange peel comes later than the flour. Milk, okay, milk, But what's the vanilla, Sam? Milk. Vanilla. Is this the vanilla? What is the... What? Milk, sugar. Orange peel. According to what Sam's saying. Milk, vanilla, flour. Milk. I think that's milk. I don't know what the vanilla is though. Or is milk the same thing as vanilla? Orange peel, eggs. Or you mean flour as in this? There you go. Well done, Sam. I think you got it correct. I didn't know what those objects were. That's the problem. I didn't know if what each thing was. Man, I'm fucking stupid. Because it didn't tell me when I highlighted over what they were, what it was. If it had done that, I'd have been able to work it out. Vanilla flour is the same thing. I didn't know. Okay, no worries.
As promised, my recipe is yours. Give me 5 minutes to write it down for you.
I have no idea if someone could copy that recipe in real life. Yeah, you get me that recipe.
Take advantage of this moment to resume my little observation.
Kang. We've got an old Kang.
Did you enjoy the meal?
I'm not used to meals like this.
You do not have good restaurants in Kenya?
Actually, we do. This isn't the 1930s.
I did not mean to offend.
You didn't.
White people really need to stop caring about offending.
Undercooked, and the potatoes were too dry.
I expect, being Princess Dragomirov's assistant, you must be used to eating well.
Cooking is an art. You do not need to wear the chef's hat to be an artist.
What is your favorite dish?
Currywurst. It is a specialty of mine.
And it's funny because he says that, but I bet you if we went to Kenya, they wouldn't have any restaurants. So he's just talking shit. So he's literally lying, saying that they have restaurants in Kenya. I could go probably on Google Maps and I bet they don't have any restaurants in Kenya. I bet they've got fuck all. And probably if they do, there probably will be a white person working in it. She looks like, well, she looks quite, I wouldn't say she's 76, but she doesn't look 33. And she is, what was she again? Oh, no, I don't want to hear this shit again. British maybe, translator maybe.
This is wrong. I do not think that's the...
There's no way that she's that age. Is she a different nationality?
I must admit I'm not...
Oh, I'm going to have to listen to it again, and I'm going to have to listen to a stupid thing again.
I'm not used to meals like this.
You do not have good restaurants in Kenya?
Actually, we do. This isn't the 1930s.
I did not mean to offend.
You didn't like the meal?
The lobster, it was undercooked.
She might be Swiss, actually.
Too dry.
I expect, being Princess Dragomirov's assistant, you must be...
She's an assistant.
Cooking is an art. You do not need to wear the chef's hat to be an artist.
What is your favorite dish?
Currywurst. It is a specialty of mine.
Well, that sounds German. I was correct.
That's the right answer.
I searched it up on the maps, and there is lots of restaurants in Kenya. Well, I'm surprised by that. I was proven wrong, and I guess that's a good thing I've been proven wrong about.
By tomorrow morning.
You're supposed to be a fast worker.
Maybe Kenya's the most advanced black country, probably the only one.
Comfortable is in our office in Boston.
You're lucky to ride in a train like this.
Well, he's a secretary. He looks like he's about 40. And I think he's American. There we go.
Et voila.
Here you are, sir. My recipe. Please tell Mr. Book he should not expect my recipes for the other desserts.
Oh, what is this?
Thank you very much, mademoiselle. I know he will sincerely appreciate the gesture, and I will make sure...
Ah, but she said is there good restaurants? He said this ain't the 1930s. That doesn't mean just because they have a lot of restaurants in Kenya, that doesn't mean they sell good food. Ah, got him there.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's return to this fucking guy. Yeah, you and your restaurants, you can fuck off. How about that?
Poirot, you were gone such a long time.
It proved more challenging than I expected.
This is wonderful. Did it require the use of your little grey cells?
Yeah, throttled her.
The exercise of my little taste buds.
That sounds wrong.
My friend. Eat your dessert. You've earned it.
I'm just like, oh, should I not? Oh, here we go. This guy. We Happy Few vibes. That's another game I need to play, by the way. We Happy Few, but that won't be coming for a while.
I think that I have the pleasure of speaking to Mr. Hercule Poirot. Is that so?
You have been correctly informed.
He got a good taste of her, all right? Exactly.
On my side of the Atlantic. In my country, we come to the point quickly. Mr. Poirot, I want you to take on a job for me. Are you interested in earning a lot of money?
My clientele, monsieur, is limited nowadays. I undertake very few cases.
Why, naturally. I understand that. But this, Mr. Poirot, means big money. Big money.
He sounds American. He looks like he's 62. And he sounds like he's a businessman.
I'm right again. That happened? What is it you wish me to do for you, monsieur?
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet.
Mr. Poirot, I am a rich man. A very rich man. Men in that position have enemies. I have an enemy.
Monsieur, in my experience, when a man is in a position to have, as you say, enemies, then it does not usually resolve itself into one enemy only.
Yes, I appreciate that point. Enemy or enemies, it doesn't matter. What does matter is my safety. My life has been threatened, Mr. Poirot.
Oh, no.
You can take pretty good care of himself.
I didn't ask.
But as I look at it, a little insurance wouldn't hurt. And remember...
Oh, money, you say?
Money.
Money, you say?
I regret, monsieur, that I cannot oblige you.
What's wrong with my proposition?
If you will forgive me for being personal, I do not like your face, Mr. Ratchet.
Based!
I'd like to finish my coffee peacefully.
I just turned down and I insulted him at the same time. Damn, I'm based. I didn't care about money. I don't care about his face. So we don't like Mr. Ratchet, it seems, do we, ladies and gentlemen? So let's go sleep in the new cabin. What cabin number is that? Because I don't even know what number that is. Where is it? Why is it doing that? I should go rest in my cabin. I don't know where the cabin is. Is it this way? Where's the chefs? Oh, I can just walk in. See people conversating. Another toilet. Storage. Okay, so that was where I sorted out all their storage for them because they were a useless bunch of idiots. I feel like you should be able to walk faster, though. I think it's a bit weird that you can't walk faster. Unless you can, and I'm just an idiot. Oh, you can, I think. What button was it? It's, Yeah, you can, actually. It's LT. So if any of you didn't know this, you can actually walk a little bit quicker pressing LT. I think, anyway. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it goes a bit faster. Guess it's less cinematic, though. He's cleaning. Oh, dialogue.
Monsieur Poirot?
A cup of coffee, Monsieur Fauché. Then I will retire.
I just drank one.
To my new compartment.
I'm sure you will find it to be most comfortable.
Look at the graphics here with just like a church, a few buildings. Man, I wouldn't mind living in a world like this. Just it's so basic. I'd love it.
Stopped?
Minimalism.
Yes, sir. Belgrade Station.
Isn't this where I'm supposed to get off?
Out and get some fresh air. Now is the time. The train leaves at 9:15.
No, I see that it is snowing. I will not seek out the fresh air.
Probably a wise decision.
I'm so giga-chatted, aren't I? I'm like, fuck the snow, fuck going out in the cold, I'll stay here in the warm.
The best chocolatier in Switzerland.
I would never refuse a chocolate with such high recommendation.
I know you will enjoy it. And please let me know if there is anything else you require.
You sounding less gay, personally. Yeah, he looks like he's about, I don't know actually. He sounds young, but he doesn't look young. And he's Swiss, I think. I think if his dad's Swiss, that makes him Swiss, and he's a bartender. There we go. He looks really creepy.
Right answer. Everything was perfect. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Is there anything you require, monsieur?
No.
Cream fraiche. Cream fraiche all over my chocolate, you gay-looking bastard. That's so mean. I apologize. I apologize for being so mean.
Why, I thought you'd left us. You said you were getting off at Belgrade.
Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Interesting how you remember I said that I would get off at Belgrade, and interesting also how you care if I'm getting off at Belgrade station, huh?
You misunderstood me.
But, man, your baggage, it's gone.
It has been moved into another compartment, that is all.
Oh, I see.
First class, here we go. Where I belong. I don't know what number we're at. Oh.
I wish you a good night, Monsieur Poirot.
Good night.
Yeah, fuck off. Trying to go to my room and you're distracting me. How about that? Fuck off.
I hope you'll sleep well and that your head will be better in the morning.
It was someone else getting off at Belgrade, that's why. Ah.
Myself a cup of tea.
I hope it'll warm you up.
Good point, Sam.
I hope so.
I'll warm you ladies. Oh, you're a bit old.
Well, good night.
I'll warm both of you up at the same time. How about that?
What a brave girl. On the other hand, that man there in the next cabin, Monsieur Ratchet, he scares the hell out of me. There's something wrong about that man. My daughter always says I'm very intuitive.
Doesn't seem like anyone likes Mr. Ratchet, does it?
Right, that's what my daughter says. And I've got a hunch about that man. He's next door to me and I don't like it. I put my bags against the communicating door last night. I thought I heard him trying the handle. Well, whoever you are, I'm going right to bed to read. Good night.
Good night, madam.
Very concerning if that is true, because it means he was trying to rape her.
Wherever I am.
He's so creepy. He's so fucking creepy. Fucking smart. Look at his face. He is fucking creepy.
Monsieur Ratchet seems very upset.
Oh, we're 201, aren't we? I'll just check this. Oh, am I 202? I've got no idea. Am I 201 or 20? Have I just... Yeah, I thought I just went in someone's place. Okay. Well, what have we got in our room? We have a suitcase, some storage for the suitcase, a book about science in the future. I don't give a shit about science. More suitcase on the floor, a coat hanger, a door, kind of a sink. Kind of a fancy sink, to be honest. I feel like it's kind of creepy having all this stuff where you sleep. I prefer like not having this stuff in the room with me when I'm sleeping. Go to sleep. Wouldn't it be that easy if I could just click that in real life?
A real bed fit for a king or a very tired detective.
Yep, I've used up all my brain power. Kind of gives me like Charles Bronson vibes. Oh. What was that? Did you hear that? I heard something. Didn't sound good. Sounded like somebody screamed. Well, not screamed, but moaned. I know the difference between screams and moans.
Monsieur Ratchet?
Ce n'est rien. Je me suis trompé.
Something's happened, isn't it? Something's definitely happened. We're sitting over there, so... Well, now what? Go back to sleep? 12:37. That's the time. 12:37 a.m. Don't know why it doesn't say a.m. or p.m. on there, but yeah. Did I wake up 1 hour later?
Good night, madam.
God, this is creepy. Hello? What? Yeah, hello? Everything okay? Are we stopped? Yeah, I'm going to say, are we stopped first?
The train has stopped, Mr. Michel?
We have run into a snowdrift. Heaven knows how long we shall be here. I remember once being snowed in for 7 days.
Where are we?
7 days?
And broad.
Oh la la.
Imagine how scary this would be, right? You're on a train, you're in the middle of nowhere, it's stopped for 7 days, and you run out of food supplies.
The American lady?
Yes, don't worry. You'll know how Mrs. Hubbard is. Imagine to yourself the time I have had with her. She insists, but insists.
I don't want to imagine that, to be honest, mate.
Just imagine it, monsieur. In a space of this size, where would he conceal himself? I argue with her. I point out that it is impossible. She insists. She woke up and there was a man there. And how, I ask, did he get out? And leave the door bolted behind him? But she will not listen to reason.
That one does not leave time to listen. It's time for me to go back to bed.
I wish you a good night, monsieur. Or what is left of it.
Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. I fall asleep at like 5 or 6 a.m. in real life and then wake up at like 11 or 12. What was that? I was asleep for not any more than a couple of minutes. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. The fuck? What's up with our ass? He doesn't even sleep with the covers on. Right, 1:46. What's the time going to be next? Oh, here we go. It's loading something new. Loading something new. Agatha Christie was inspired by real events. Oh, I didn't get to read it. I did not get to read it. So this is apparently based on a real story. December 17th, 2023, 9 a.m. So this is day 3, I think.
The train is still stuck and the snow continues to fall. I should have taken an airplane. Well, I must make the best of it and join the other passengers for breakfast.
Damn, those snow graphics look really nice, actually. Oh, I say that looks quite good. At least to me it does.
The train still hasn't left.
Very nice. Very nice graphics indeed. Till I probably zoom in and they look horrible. Kind of cool they let us do that, actually. Like, they let us look out the window. Damn, we're almost coming up 2 hours on this stream. I didn't even realise. I thought we hadn't even... Wow, I'll be honest, I could probably stream longer. If you want, Sam, I can stream a little bit longer than 2 hours if you're enjoying this, because I am. Don't actually know what the time... What even is the time? Let me find my phone. Just give me a sec, guys. Let me find my phone. Right, there it is. It's 7 minutes past 6. That's not too bad. But if we plan to do another stream later tonight, which would be Crime Scene Cleaner, which would probably be like 8 o'clock if you're up for that, probably should leave it for around 2 hours. Very nice. Guess we'll speak to this guy. Don't even know what we're supposed to do, actually.
Good morning, Monsieur Michel.
Good morning, sir. Please enjoy our special breakfast in our restaurant.
I will. Thank you very much. Bar lounge. Oh, look at this. This is fancy. Wait, hang on a minute. I've come through this train and we didn't see this before, so why are we seeing it now? Unless it was the... Unless... No, maybe we did and I'm just forgetting.
I'm a supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
Ah, your electric car. Yes, that's bad luck.
Bad luck? If I miss that demonstration, I'll be in deep trouble.
Just text your people in Paris and warn them.
Of course I tried that, but there is no network service in these mountains.
No, there isn't. I mean, you could technically base the Orient Express on different time years. You could do one in the 1930s, 60s, current day, future. I mean, maybe not the future because that would just be weird, but...
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even send an email to cancel it. I'm just too mad to talk about it.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder what has happened to me. I can get no words to them. What will they think? We have refugees to help.
Yeah, well, them refugees, those refugees you think about helping. I know the future. I'm from 2024, and this is 2023. And let me just tell you, those refugees are not refugees, okay?
Good morning, madam. The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am Russian. Snow is no stranger to me.
That's true. That is true.
Would it be St. Petersburg?
You are very perceptive.
Yeah, I wonder if there's different accents in Russia.
Is it not?
And may I take it I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov?
We dispense with the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone,
oh dear.
I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of Antiquities to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
Still, the delay must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
I know that I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
I'm just going to make sure I can save. Imagine we haven't saved what? We haven't saved at all. Oh my god. That could have been so fucking bad. I'm going to do a couple of saves just in case, and then we'll I'll overwrite some of these later. I could have exited out, we could have crashed, and I don't think we had a single save. Fuck me, that would have pissed me off. Jesus, because this game is slow. Don't get me wrong, it's slow. I don't mind that, but I don't want to replay it, having to replay that bit that's slow. You know what I mean?
Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does not make the train move. You have...
Yeah, go out there and dig out the fucking tunnel.
Like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs.
How's about that? That's quite nice, isn't it?
Your book. But that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
You don't have to have a strong will when you have power.
That's true.
I suspect I did not need to tell you that, Mr.
Poirot.
Mr. Poirot.
I do wonder what it would be like speaking with a detective like this guy. Like, is he open-minded? Is he closed-minded? Like, could you speak to him about things like, does he get offended? Does he not get offended by anything? Because I think I'd be a really good detective. I think I'd be able to, like, you know, speak to people. I feel like I always, when I speak to people, question people in my head.
You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well.
Except I can't solve storage. Don't get me to do that.
They keep complaining that the train is not moving. As if I could get out and push it.
Yeah, with them freaking arms, I don't think so.
Boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But not perhaps for my breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir. Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
Oh, the dining car. So yeah, there was a bar and then there was a dining. Yeah, okay.
How long are we expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
He just looks like he should be Russian. He doesn't look like he should be British.
Book asks for you to join him in compartment 203.
So now I've sat here, and now I've got to go back to compartment 203.
Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
Of course, but you obviously have some influence with Book.
I am going to see him now.
Just get everybody out to dig it. Like, that's the logical thing, isn't it? Just get everyone out to fucking dig it. Alright, let's go back to our room. Not really much to talk about until we get there. I think these are acting as loading screens, to be honest. Oh, here he is. Like, he's already waiting for us. Like I say, if you want, Sam, I can keep going a bit longer, or if you want me to end it now, I can.
Come in. We have need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in his bed.
Oh, here we go.
A passenger?
He's dead.
Passenger?
In there. He's an American. A man called Ratchet.
He's dead.
His valet masterman who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I see. Well,
how is he dead if it's locked? Think about it. It was locked. Can keep going? Yeah, you want me to keep going for another hour? That's good. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. I'm enjoying this, aren't you, Sam? And it's just hit a big fucking point now.
Is with us.
Yeah, the murderer's on the train, but how did he get killed on the inside?
Dr. Constantine is already examining the body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full responsibility.
Book, you ask. Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then...
Yeah, true.
Oh, you are going to drive me crazy. In truth, this problem intrigues me. I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom lay ahead whilst we are stuck here.
Yeah, at least that ain't gonna be a problem.
A problem lies ready to my hand.
You accept then?
C'est entendu. You place the matter in my hands.
Here's the thing, right? There's a body. This is creepy. Think about it. There's a body right now behind that door. Like, while we're eating and chilling and relaxing, there is somebody stabbed to death behind this. So a couple of things I want to point out for what we just heard. The door, it sounds like someone had to break in. So how did he get stabbed to death and the door was locked from the inside? How the hell did that happen, right? So either someone locked it afterwards, you know, or, you know, that way. But at the same time, we would be here for ages, like he said, for boredom. But the fact that there's now a murder... And I can't remember. This is one thing I can't remember. I think Mr. Ratchet might be the only person that gets murdered, or loads of people get murdered. I can't remember. I know that from what I remember of the movie, the ending is kind of shocking and the story is kind of dark. But yeah, so even let's say, for example, I didn't want to do it and I walk away. At the end of the day, the body would rot. So him saying, it doesn't even make sense for him as a detective to say we need to call the police and let the police handle it. You are in the middle of nowhere. It would take ages for people to get there. And the crime scene would get worse and worse to identify what had happened. Obviously, he's been stabbed to death or whatever. But, you know, time is kind of the essence. And you're a fucking detective. You shouldn't even be saying we should contact the police. You should be saying, I think you should let me in there to have a look. If anything, he should be the one saying to him... You know, don't look in there, wait for the police. And he should be, I don't think so. The police would take ages. You know what I mean? It doesn't really make sense that this guy had to persuade him to look in the room. If I was a detective, I'd have been like, no, I think I better look in this room because this body has been stabbed to death, apparently. I need to look at this as quick as possible. Also, someone could edit the crime scene. Do you know what I mean? Like, if the murderer is on the train, why would you leave it? You've got to look at it as quick as possible. Right, so let's do this. Here we go. Oh, so someone was already in here.
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please. If you need any help, I won't be far away.
Bit suspicious, really, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think he's Kenyan, and he's about 89, and he is a medical examiner?
I do not think that's the right answer.
Doctor?
I must admit I'm not right this time.
He's not Kenyan? What is he then? Is he a nurse?
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. This is wrong.
Is he not 89? Is he 47?
I must admit I'm not right.
Change his... Yeah, he is 89. He's got to be. Look at him. He's got a beard. I put it to foot. He's not 25, surely.
I do not...
Is he not Kenyan? I'll try 47, but I don't think...
No.
And then I'll try Doctor. He is 47. He fucking does not look 47. He does not look 47. Does he look 47 to you, Sam? Seriously. He looks like a fucking old man. Okay, anyone watching this, you probably think I'm an idiot, but seriously, I want you to comment below if you thought he looked 47. That's crazy. Why is he cold? I didn't even ask him. He looks 47 to me. Fair enough. Honestly, to me, he doesn't. He doesn't look 47 to me at all. If I had to bet my life on it, I would have said he was, I don't think 89, but 60. In his 60s. I don't think he looks 89. That's way too old. But mid 40, early 50s. To me, he looks about 60. So that's really weird. I would have got that completely wrong. The night of the murder. Let's find out. The night of the... Yeah, the cold, actually. Let's speak about the cold.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed. Conditions...
So someone opened the window on purpose. So he would die of the cold or some shit. Or so that the... I don't know, though. If he got cold, then the body would be preserved better. Wouldn't you want him to rot quicker?
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m.
Yeah, when I was trying to sleep.
If I can be more precise.
Did you touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. Rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
Did you know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed him last night at dinner, but I did not pay much attention.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
Indeed, you're black.
I know your movements last night.
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Book. He would not stop talking about his beloved train. I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this.
Okay, let's have a look at the body ourselves, shall we? Let's look how morbid this is. Oh, he's just sleeping. No, he's just sleeping. I don't need to do any detective work on this. Okay, there's loads of shit on the floor, I've noticed. What is that? It's a handkerchief, I think.
A handkerchief?
Yeah, it is.
There's a letter H embroidered on it. I'll take photos.
Don't really know what that means, to be honest. Next thing, what's that? Wasp? Exotic vape. What is he vaping? Yeah, this is 2023, isn't it? He's fucking vaping the banana. That's why that black guy's in here. He wants the banana vape.
Did it belong to a ratchet?
Oh, if it doesn't. What is that?
I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside.
What, a glass? How was that interesting? Phone. They smashed. His phone smashed. Unless his screen was always like this, it looks like someone's tried to smash his phone.
This phone was deliberately smashed.
Now my phone looks like that sometimes. It really fucking annoys me. There's a gun here. He has a fucking gun. The idiot didn't use it.
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he meant. He knew he was in danger and wanted...
Yeah, he wanted me to be his bodyguard, remember? He said that at the dinner table.
I will leave it here for the police.
The watch is smashed as well. Look, see it? The watch is broken. How many stab wounds is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think he was stabbed like 15 times. Oh, the watch is still working. Or is it broken? Yeah, it's broken.
The watch is broken. The hands are stopped at 1:15 a.m. One would expect that to be the time when the attack...
Okay, but if you break the watch at the time the attack occurred, that kinda helps you narrow fucking down the time, doesn't it? So that was a stupid thing to do. Isn't that a stupid thing to do? If you're a murderer and you kill somebody and you break their watch, it lets the detectives, everyone know the exact time it happened.
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree. An attack most savage.
Why does he look like just completely normal and just sleepy?
Thank you.
Yeah, get a picture of that corpse. Well, I hope we've got all the... Oh, no, there's still some stuff we've got to look at. Right, let's open his suitcase. Just like raid it. No doubt I've got to do a load of bullshit to open it. Oh no. Very nice, very easy. Has he just got suits and ties and belts?
Not exactly the reading material one would expect of a man like Ratchet.
Alice was walking in the forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked 10 flowers to make a bouquet. Suddenly the bouquet turned into a butterfly and the flowers on the ground began to multiply. There were twice as many. Alice arrived in the front of the door that asked her, "If you want to get out of the forest, you must tell me how many flowers are left in the forest." Well, that's kind of creepy, to be fair. Why has he got this? That is creepy.
Expensive clothing, recently laundered.
He was taking drugs. Take a pill before going to sleep. Farmer sleep 3,000 sleeping pills. There's 20 of them.
A box of sleeping pills.
I could do with these. Oh my god, how are we going to figure this out? How are we going to... I don't think we can figure this out yet. Yeah. What about this? See the lock? Look at the lock.
Where can the killer have gone? This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side.
Okay.
This door...
Let's talk with him more then. No, we can't. Is there any other clues? Wait, the window. Footprint. They must have... Did they go out the window? Is that the reason why the window was open?
The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
Are you a genius or something, Sam? How the hell do you know what the safe code is? How did you work that out? Is it like the date of his birth, or did you notice something? How the hell did you work that out? Did you look it up? I won't do it just in case. Like it might be like a bit too early or something. Let me have a look what the clues are. Analyze the crime scene, open Ratchet's safe. Well, how? I need to open the safe in Ratchet's room. It could contain some important information. Okay. But how the hell did... There's still loads of things to inspect. I reckon we'll go out and then... Did I miss a bunch of shit? Right, bin, the bin. What the hell is this? A ripped up...
Could be in this photo.
Restore the torn map. Oh, this shit again. Okay, well this should be somewhat easier. Why is that so slow? Why is this so slow? Look at it. I have no idea why, but that's really slow. Oh my god. Oh, and you have to rotate the pictures as well. I think this is glitched out because it's super slow. Guessing that fits here. Yeah. That's another corner piece. Yeah, I'm going to be here. This is really slow, everyone, and I do not... Yeah, I think it is a cat, and I do not know why it's so slow. I am not moving it that slow. It is just that slow. Why is it doing that? Wait, hang on a minute. No, that's got to be like this, isn't it? I don't know why, but it's moving down. I have no idea why it's doing that. Put that... I'll just move some of the pieces round, maybe. Till we get them in, like, the position we need. Yeah, that definitely looks like a cat, doesn't it? I'm not looking up a hint for this one. I don't care how long it takes. Okay, so this piece is not correct. There you go. Very nice. That one was definitely not too...
For Daisy. Interesting.
So he has a thing about Alice, and then he has a thing about about Daisy in his room. I just want to know how you worked out that the safe numbers. Why can't I figure out what the safe numbers are?
I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room.
Okay.
I shouldn't leave. The chain lock...
Yeah, I know. Don't make me do it all again. Okay, well, select two elements that reveal the most likely way the murder exited Mr. Ratchet's room. Well, I think, to be honest, the window. He broke open the door this morning. The train is stopped in the snow, and then the window. Correct? Yes. Then we have him breaking the lock. Yeah. And then the final one will be these two. So the murderer probably hoped he was going to get out at the next station through the window, but the train never made it. So the murder was planned to kill him, and then when during the night as the train's still travelling, get off at the station in the morning, and that would have worked. However, the train has got stuck at that tunnel. So the murderer could not get out because through the hall door because it was locked from the inside, and the murderer was able to get through the connecting door because it was not latched. Okay.
So, the murderer must have exited through Madame Hubbard's room.
Well, how did she not... Well, how did she not see it or hear it? Or did she mention something about it? The witnesses of the escape. Who are the two people who could have seen the murderer leaving the room? This guy 100%, because Mr. Michael, we saw him as we looked out. We saw him sitting there, didn't he? He's the train warden-y type person or whatever, so he would be one of them. This guy, maybe because he was his secretary, but who else would it have been? Maybe we'll go for these two.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
The secretary, then?
Think.
No.
Oh, that is not a good answer.
The Butte?
I do not think that's the
The woman, yeah, Mrs. Hubbard, sorry, yeah. Mrs. Hubbard, idiot. Idiot.
That's the right answer.
Interrogate Mrs. Hubbard, interrogate Mr. Michael. Okay. So we do need to do that 100% because he... How do I get out of here? He won't even let me out of here because apparently there's still stuff to solve. Everything's so zoomed in though. Well, what else is there to look? I've picked everything up, haven't I? Maybe the... Wait, is it... What about the drawer? I've got no idea. I'm pretty sure I've found everything in this room. But I'm not allowed out until we've searched it all. I don't know how you figured out the safe code. The woman, she mentioned about a guy in her room. The safe you have to look at. You have to look at it? But how did you know that the code is 19... I can't even see what that says. 1980? That's nerdy, Sam. Lovely, we've got some money. This is just like crime scene cleaner.
Very surprising.
For each person hurt, you will suffer the same... What the hell? For each person hurt, you will suffer the same harm. Your death is near. We will never forget. Did somebody put this? Oh, probably was his birth year. Oh, you looked up the code. Yeah, I've got no idea how you figured that out. I've got no idea how you would have, how you figured it out without looking it up. I've got no idea how we would have done that. Interact.
Unusual letter, this.
And then the diary. Daily planner diary. If you've noticed, this guy's got a lot of stuff in his room with a picture of a cat, a thing about Alice, and now he's got this rabbit thing. He was 43, right? So I guess 1980 makes sense. That's yeah, I think so, because my mum was 1973 and she's 51, I think now, 52, something like that. So I think you could be right. Cool. Oops. Cool DC. So look, this rabbit thing. Alice. So he has something about Alice to do with the forest. And then he has this. Arriving to Venice.
Had an appointment he will never keep. A meeting place on the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials A.W.
Yeah, Alice something probably. It's like code, only he would know what it is. I think we found all the shit. Yeah, but thanks for looking that up though, Sam. I don't know if I'd have been able to figure it out. There must have been something to do with figuring it out, but... Pff. Recap events, here we go. Select 2 elements that help uncover what happened the night of the murder. Ratchet had a gun under his pillow. Well, he did, yeah. He had... Glass containing dregs of powder was found next to Ratchet. Okay, well, we'll do this, and then we'll do sleeping pills. So he took sleeping pills, and that probably is the reason why he didn't wake up. He has a life letter threatening Ratchet was found in his safe, which is why he has the gun. And the watch... Ratchet's watch was stuck at 5:11 a.m. And he...
This is wrong, but I'm never far from... No.
Oh, okay. This and this. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Ratchet wanted to stay on his guard, yet he took a sleeping pill. What if he didn't take a sleeping pill and someone put that in his drink?
I can't imagine Ratchet taking a sleeping pill if he feared for his life.
Yeah, I agree. Ratchet's employees. We know this was one of them. And maybe this guy? Maybe it was this guy as well. Oh shit.
I must admit...
Okay, so yeah, maybe this guy then. Here we go.
That was easy.
Interrogate Ratchet's secretary, interrogate Ratchet's valet.
I think I've seen everything I need at the moment. I am counting on you to finish your analysis.
I'll have a more detailed report for you as soon as I can.
So, Poirot, did you find anything out?
It's a bit early for the handcuffs, my friend. Even for Hercule Poirot. Do not worry, mon ami. I believe our culprit has no plans to strike again. Monsieur Ratchet was the target. Of that I am convinced.
So, in other words, no one else on the train is at risk. It was just this one guy. However, if people start trying to point fingers about who it was, maybe they'll become a target. Someone probably tried to make it seem like he was having trouble sleeping. I agree. I reckon someone put all that in there. Possibly, if he did have trouble sleeping because of the paranoia, I doubt he would have took the medication if you've got a gun near your bed. But it's possible that he either had the medication himself prescribed to him, or someone's put that in there to frame this narrative. So let's do the alibi.
Tell me, Book, how did you spend last night?
This is a joke, I hope. Don't you trust your old friend?
My friend, calm yourself. I must hear your story in order to corroborate.
To be fair, that's the sign of a good detective, I guess, is just questioning whoever.
I went to my compartment after dinner. Dr. Constantine was already there. We talked about his career. He's a Cambridge man, you know. After university, he returned to his country and has done much good there. He was so interested in the Orient Express. I told him all the anecdotes I know. I'm not certain when we fell asleep, but it was very late.
Okay, investigation.
Here is what I have found out. Monsieur Ratchet was stabbed many times. I also found threatening letters in his safe. He had a loaded gun under his pillow, so he was on guard, ready to defend himself. However, there was an empty glass with white residue at the bottom. I suspect a barbiturate. Perhaps he was forced to take it. In any case, I am certain he was unconscious, unable to defend himself. I also found several other items at the crime scene, possibly related to the murder. They must be investigated.
By all means, Poirot. As fast as you can.
I also found liquid for an electronic cigarette.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
A vape. This might belong to the murderer.
This criminal is an amateur.
Friend or not, always got to check everyone to find out. Indeed, Sam. List of passengers.
I need a list of the passengers with their compartment numbers.
Pierre Michel will have it.
I must interview the rest of the passengers and the staff.
I'll be in the bar car if you need me. We are hours late. Soon I hope help will arrive.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, to talk about this a little bit, I'm going to pause it a sec. Basically, think about it, right? You've got you're a detective, but you've got some sort of friends on, you've got to question everyone because you would want to be able to rule out your friend for their own safety, or to, let's say, for example, you're a detective, you're asking your friend questions, but your friend is sort of answering in a suspicious way, but they're not guilty. You can at least help the police with, saying my friend's an idiot. He has nothing to do with it. I've interviewed everybody and blah, 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 and this is the information I've got. So it probably is beneficial for a detective even to talk to his family and friends if they are in the suspicious thing, just so he can help them out. Just not help them out in terms of like cover up the crime or whatever, but just make sure that they are, helping and not going to be pulled in. Because if he's doing the investigation, it's better that the detective does the investigation if he's friends with them than it is a random people coming along. I'd rather be interviewed by a friend that's a detective rather than someone that's, that doesn't really know me and will, because the profiling is completely different. You'll be profiled way differently by a stranger detective than a friend that's a detective. Do I go in, do I knock on all these doors and ask all these fucking questions?
Good morning, madam.
Yeah, she's going to need a lot of explaining.
Caroline Hubbard. What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
I am the bearer of unfortunate news.
It's obvious with all the commotion that something has happened.
Madame Hubbard, I'm afraid your neighbor, Monsieur Ratchet, was murdered last night.
Oh my God! I knew it! I knew it!
I would like to ask you some questions, but first, may I inspect your room?
Of course, yes, you must.
I don't know, it all seems very suspicious, doesn't it? She looks like she's 60. She doesn't look 37, so she better be 60. Maybe a housewife, I don't know, maybe a maid? She could be a maid German. She could be American. Yeah, I got it all right, okay.
That's the right answer.
Search room 204, right, here we go. Let's start by not me being ADHD, and we'll do every bit of the room little by little. Sink.
The luxury of the Orient Express is present in every detail.
Have to open both doors. Okay, that didn't show me anything. Unless I was supposed to pick something there, I've got no idea. The lock, is the lock broken? No, it's locked on this side, so how did the murderer get out?
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side.
Yeah, so the murder took place on the other side of that door. It's a nice area. What's this? The hell's this? Door? Is that a doorknob?
Here is a jacket.
Oh, it's a jacket button.
It bears the logo of the Orient Express.
That button probably comes from the shirt of the murderer, doesn't it? Oh, a golden stash. Oh, we didn't find the other ones. You know, we didn't find the other ones, sadly, so that's a shame. Doubt I'll ever replay through this game once I've done it one time. But yeah, sorry about that, everyone. If you were expecting me to try and find all of them, all of the golden stashes, I didn't. Now speak to her. Last night.
Please tell me about last night.
The murderer was right here in my compartment. I woke up. All in the dark it was. I was just so scared I couldn't scream. I pressed the call button. I pressed and pressed. I heard footsteps running in the corridor, then a knock.
Yeah, someone was running, weren't they, last night?
I screamed, and I switched on the lights at the same time. And would you believe it? There wasn't a soul there.
You think he went back into the other compartment?
How do I know where he went? I had my eyes shut tight. The conductor came in. I told the man what had happened, and he didn't seem to believe me. I asked him to search the room, but he found nothing. I told the conductor to look at the door between the compartments, and sure enough, it wasn't bolted.
There you go.
Well, I soon saw to that. I told him to bolt it, then and there.
Right, the connecting door.
You didn't bolt the door between the two compartments.
But I had. Well, as a matter of fact, I asked that Swedish lady, Olsen, Greta, if it was bolted, and she said it was.
How was it you could not see for yourself?
I was already in bed, and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was.
What time was it when you asked her to do this for you?
Oh, it must have been around 10:30 or 10:45 p.m. She'd come along to see if I had an aspirin. But instead of opening my door, she opened Mr. Ratchet's door by mistake. He said something quite rude, like, "Not a chance, lady, you're too old."
Base. Actually, that's kind of disturbing.
Toiletry bag. Poor girl, she didn't have a good night.
Him saying that she's too old while he has pictures of kid shit in his room.
Olsen may be the last person to see Ratchet alive.
I've just thought about that. I've just thought he has a picture of a cat. He has a picture of that Alice thing, which was a creepy poemy type thing. And he just said that one of the women entering his room is too old. So that might be something more to it than we think. H embroidered handkerchief.
Is this your handkerchief?
No, not at all.
Yet it is embroidered with an initial H, like your name.
I don't care. It's not mine, and I would certainly never buy something so impractical as that frilly thing.
Are you a smoker or are you a vapor?
Are you a smoker?
No, definitely not. Filthy habit.
The button. Yeah, what about this button?
I found a jacket button on your table. It looks like it belongs to...
A train employee.
A train employee. The button bears the logo of the Orient Express.
Well, of course the conductor came in last night, but he didn't go near that
Yeah,
table.
he was knocking at the door, wasn't he?
It's a safe bet that it belongs to the conductor. I'll check his jacket later, to be sure. I have not finished inspecting your room, if you don't mind.
Well, what else is there to inspect? What else did I miss? I don't know. Oh, the towel.
Mrs. Hubbard was telling the truth about the latch of the connecting door.
What the hell? What was that about?
This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag.
Yeah, so you could still see the lock, couldn't you?
This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung.
Right. Okay. Well, now what? Wait, the bag is in here, isn't it? So let's get the bag out. I don't know why it wouldn't let me get it out earlier, she said. Now, if we hang the bag up on there, we will be able to find out if she's telling the truth that you couldn't see it where she was.
I can see the latch very well from here, even with the toiletry bag attached. I'll have to clear that up with Mrs. Hubbard.
Suspicious.
Mrs. Hubbard, you told me that the door connecting the two compartments was closed, correct?
Yes, it was, as I told you. I was already
You have to lay in the bed, I guess, and have a look.
Hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was. That's why I asked Miss Olsen to check if it was closed.
Are you sure everything you've told me is accurate, Madame Hubbard?
Of course. I have an...
Yeah, everything's probably true, but this bit. Select the element that proves she is lying. Aspirin, get up, latch visible. What? Why is get up one of them? Why is aspirin one of them?
Mrs. Hubbard, I tested putting your toiletry bag on the door hook as you told me. From your bed, you can easily see the latch on the door. The toilet...
She couldn't even see me doing this, apparently.
Are you saying I'm lying? It may have been stuck somehow in a different position, or I may not have seen it in the darkness. Or I didn't think to look, you irritating man.
Details matter, madame. A man
yeah, they do.
Murdered. You'll excuse me if I attempt to separate the truth from the false.
Forget my toiletry bag and focus on who entered my compartment. Probably after killing Mr. Ratchet.
Madame Hubbard is a force to be reckoned with, but I suspect I'm not done with her. Thank you for your assistance, madame.
Right, well, we've spoken to her, so now we've got to go and speak to the train... I don't know what he is. I think he's a train conductor. If anybody knows, let me know.
Michel, I must ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Thank you.
So he's French. He's the control... No, he's a valet, isn't he? No, he's the controller. And he's about 33, I think. 57? Okay, I got that one wrong.
That was easy.
They don't need to have that this is easy thing pop up every time. They could remove that from the game. List of passengers, Smoker, Ratchet, presence at 1:50. Because we saw him. We did see him. The missing button. Is he missing a button?
Can you provide me with a listing of the passengers and their rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
Okay, so we've got Constantine Harris McQueen, Master. Well, that's the second names, actually. So the ones in the room next to me was Cyrus, Samuel, Caroline, Rudolph. And the staff were all in 301 and 302. Smoker.
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke e-cigarettes?
No. Tobacco only.
Okay, well that doesn't really help either way, does it?
I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman. And then his secretary, the young American gentleman. Monsieur McQueen.
And that is the last time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
Well, what if it wasn't him that did that?
Where were you at 1 a.m.?
I was sitting on my little seat at the end of the car, facing up the corridor.
Are you sure?
I left a little after 1 a.m. to speak about the snow with my colleague Jean in the bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed, I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hubbard. She thought she saw a man in her compartment. Then, around 1:50 a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
The last station.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Vinkovsky.
Could someone have come on board?
Possibly. I was very busy. Owing to the weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
12:10 a.m. I've got to try and remember that. Missing button.
A button from an Orient Express staff jacket. Did you lose one by any chance?
No, monsieur. As you can see, I have all my buttons. It is not mine.
Okay then. So we've now interrogated him. Mr. Michael's activity. This is going to be fun. If we can remember what these things were. Mr. Michael smokes on the station at the platform. I guess that's the first one. The train is stuck by snow. Maybe this one. Mr. Michael returns to the train and then leaves Vinavoka. I remember we spoke to him about something. The train is stuck, excuse me, by the snowdrift. And then Ratchet calls Mr. Michael. Okay. Mr. Michael leaves for the bar car with Mr. Future. And then maybe this one. Mr. Michael goes to make Mr. McQueen's bed, and then he stays here until the morning. I have no idea if this is correct. It was. We got it all correct. Lovely. Good working brain, Connor.
Happens to me a lot.
The killer avoided Mr. Michael. Okay, so select two elements to help deduce how the killer avoided being seen by Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael is on the platform of the Vinoka station at midnight. The train leaves Vinoka at 12:10. The train is stopped by snow at 12:30. Mr. Michael was not seen at his post between 1 a.m. and 1:20 a.m. That is the thing. And his watch was apparently broken at 1:15 a.m. So put this in mind. He was not seen when this happened. So we could do that and then maybe that. So the murderer was able to take advantage of Mr. Michael's absence to escape without being seen at 1:15 a.m. Conclude. Damn, I did. That was easy.
With Monsieur Fauchet in the bar car between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., the murderer could have escaped Ratchet's room without being seen. My little grey cells didn't.
Okay, is Mr. Hubbard a suspect? Is Mr. Michael a suspect? Here's the issue. She could easily see the latch, but is saying she couldn't, and the person would have had to have come through her room in order to or something like that would have had to have happened. However, he was missing during the exact moment that all this happened. So I'm going to say that she's more of a suspect for now.
According to the information I have, this is a solid choice.
I'd always be paranoid as shit if a detective started thinking I was the suspect. Think of how scary it is the moment they start saying you're a suspect. Christ. I'm going to say yes as well, both of them.
This direction looks promising.
Right now it seems both of them could be. But are we done? My god, this is insane. Look at this. Alright, where do we go next? I guess we're going to question everyone in this room now, aren't we? I definitely will be wrapping this up at about when we hit 3 hours, because I'm getting a little bit tired. You know, it's that thing where I'm going to start failing a lot because I've got a bit of a headache. I also want to have dinner. I'm very hungry. And it's exactly 7 o'clock. So I could do a stream later on tonight of Crime Scene Cleaner after I've had dinner. I don't mind, but I know that they're going to take a while. The one that I'm on next is going to be quite exhausting, so I'm not sure yet. But I am sort of up for it. What's this?
A beautiful piano. What a luxury. Pity there's no one to play it.
By the way, he's concerned about that.
Do me the courtesy of leaving me alone, if you will.
That wasn't very nice.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can.
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can add to what I've already told you.
Brilliant. Right, let's quickly save just in case. That was an hour. I think I saved... Did I save that on exactly the same hour? No, I thought I saved it like to the exact hour. I don't even know where we're supposed to be going now. Is there anything I'm supposed to... where I'm supposed to go? I've got no idea. There's no one around. Talk to the chefs, maybe? Yeah, first thing to do would be talk to all the staff, 100%. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be a thing. Okay, so I don't know what I've missed. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I guess we'll just enjoy this walking simulator going through this fucking train. See what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm getting a bit tired, so it's like kind of hard to try and work out everything. Maybe I have to speak to that Michael guy again, maybe? Are half of these passengers even aware this guy's dead yet? I don't know. I don't think it's been officially announced that this guy's dead just yet. We probably need to speak to some more of the passengers, yeah. Well, not her, because we already spoke to her. Probably 203 is his room, 202 is my room, 201... Go this way, maybe. 107, 106. Do we have to talk to his, like, secretary and shit?
Monsieur Edward Masterman, I believe. May I ask you some questions?
I can barely talk. I have a terrible toothache.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
On board the train. Perhaps...
I do not need a doctor. I use essential oils. If you can find my flask of clove oil in my box, I would be grateful.
Fine, if you insist. I will help you.
Why couldn't he have done this? Oh, do I have to make up the mixture? You cut.
Smell. I think that the jojoba oil spilled on the other bottles, leaving their labels illegible.
Of course it did.
I must find
Of course.
to find which one is Masterman's toothache remedy. The weighing scale is soaked in jojoba oil. It's unusable.
Oh my god.
This old scale.
Look at this old scale. Right, we've got all the milliliters and stuff, but I don't know what the mixture is. I don't know which one's which.
To start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest.
Okay. Well, I've managed to find the heaviest one. Yeah, the blue one's the heaviest. Well, did it say lightest to heaviest? Oh, for Christ's sake. Then the black one here. Is that correct? So the blue one's heavier than the red one. The black one, the red is heavier than the black one. The yellow, is it heavier than the green? Yeah. But the green is heavier than the black one. I think I'm fucking doing this right. Why isn't this working then? Black versus the green one. Don't know if I've done that yet. Green one is heavier. Why the fuck ain't this working? Did I do it? Oh no, what happened?
Oh, this toothache is torture.
Oh no, did it fucking reset it? I don't want to be doing this last thing before. Right, blue.
To stop.
Well, hang on, I need to figure out what he said. I just skipped it. I'm going to use a hint in a minute if it don't work, because I just can't be arsed. I really can't. Really don't care about this part. Is it heaviest to lightest?
To start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest.
Well, I thought I was doing that, so... So I think the black one is the lightest one. The yellow one is heavier than the red. And I think the blue one is the heaviest overall.
Now,
oh, there you go. Apparently that. Wow.
I think that I can easily guess which one is the clove oil.
Well, the clove oil, we got 5, 2, or 7. So it's the... It'll be the third one then. Yeah, it'll be the third one.
Here is Monsieur Masterman's remedy.
That took way too long than it needed to. Oh, excuse me.
Thank you very much, sir.
Fix your fucking toothache.
Ah, well, I can finally...
Imagine that actually works. Does that seriously work? Sam, when me and you have tooth pain again, we'll use that essential oil mixture.
That is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
Oils apparently are way better than pills, so... No, he's a valet. There you go.
That was easy.
The amount of tooth pain me and Sam have been in our lives, jeez. The night of the crime.
At what hour did you last see Monsieur Ratchet?
It must have been around 9 p.m., sir. That or a little after. I went to bed around 10:30 p.m., same as the person who shares my room, Mr. Foscarelli. He almost immediately began snoring.
What did you do then?
I read, sir, and I spent a while soothing my toothache with clove oil and listening to the snoring.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Yes, my roommate snoring.
Smoker.
Yes, sir. I have a cigarette now and then to relax.
Ratchet.
Tell me about your employer, Monsieur Ratchet.
I've been working for him for 9 months. I should not wish to speak ill of the dead, but he was not a gentleman, sir.
Did you know that he had enemies?
Yes, sir. I heard him discussing some threatening letters, sir, with Mr. McQueen.
Did he mention these letters to you?
He had been reading a letter when I came in. He asked me if I was the one who put it in his compartment. I told him that I had done no such thing, and he should report it to the police at the next station.
How did he respond?
He laughed, sir.
You're joking.
I do not joke.
It's a bit suspicious.
I can see you do not. Was he taking sleeping pills?
Always when traveling by train, sir. He said he couldn't sleep otherwise. Last night he asked me to give him 2. I did so, along with a glass of water. He dissolved them in the water.
So, if this is true...
See him drink the water?
No, sir. I left right after I gave him the pills.
Is he a smoker? Is Ratchet a smoker?
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No. He finds smokers disgusting.
Can you tell me again why you gave sleeping pills to Monsieur Ratchet?
Yes, I gave him the pills because when he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried him. He specifically asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it.
Why was this asked twice? When he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried. Well, it didn't worry him. Yeah, the letter didn't worry him because he said he laughed about it.
I need some hard evidence to prove he's lying.
He specifically asked me to prepare the sleeping pills. Maybe this one?
He is lying, and I will prove it. Monsieur, I believe you are not telling me the truth.
What? How can you say that?
I thought I said come. Gun. Yeah. Scream in the night. Yeah, there was a scream.
We heard Monsieur Ratchet call out during the night around 22:01. It's doubtful he called out after he took the sleeping pills, but it's possible he took them later.
He asked me to make his drink for him. Maybe he drank it later.
That's true, but it doesn't explain why Ratchet would want to take sleeping pills later that
Yeah,
night.
like what time does he normally take them? Agenda.
How could he ask you for sleeping pills when he had a meeting written in his agenda?
I am very sure he had no meeting planned for the middle of last night.
Masterman is right. The meeting in his agenda was not that day.
So did I just try and fool him?
He received threatening letters. One, it seems, last night. Did you know he had a gun under his pillow? And even asked for my help to watch over him? I find it strange that he asked you for sleeping pills when he was afraid for his life and prepared to defend himself.
I'm sure I don't know. Maybe to calm his nerves, maybe out of habit.
It makes no sense.
Wait, please. Isn't it possible that Mr. Ratchet asked me to prepare the pills, but didn't plan to drink them for some reason?
It is possible. But I am
I don't know, it all seems very suspicious.
Monsieur, and the Monsieur Ratchet you describe is not the man I met.
If you'll excuse me, my toothache is getting worse again.
I'm afraid this time you must prepare your own clove oil.
Yeah, like, was that whole clove oil thing just like a distraction while he thought of, like, a bunch of lies? Kind of glad we're getting to the end of all the questioning, you know, towards the end of this part. I don't know, I think this is still chapter 2 at the minute.
I believe I am addressing Monsieur Hector McQueen.
Guilty as charged.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, sorry. Just an expression. My father used to say it.
You must have had an interesting childhood. I am Hercule Poirot.
No need to be modest. You're a detective.
You are Monsieur Ratchet's secretary?
I am Mr. Ratchet's secretary. Just over a year. I mainly take care of translating certain texts for him. Mr. Ratchet only speaks English.
Prepare yourself for a shock. Your employer, Monsieur Ratchet, is dead.
So they got him after all.
What do you mean? You are assuming he was murdered?
I know he had enemies.
What can you tell me about Monsieur Ratchet?
He was American. He was an antiques dealer. I don't know much more. Mr. Ratchet never talked about himself or his life, but I think Ratchet wasn't his real name, and he left the United States to run away from something or someone.
Yes?
He started getting letters, threatening letters.
Do you?
Well, that means it goes back a long time then.
Monsieur Ratchet had asked for my help.
Asked you? No, I didn't know.
He knew he was in danger. When did you last see him?
Last night around 10 o'clock, I should say.
Did you like your employer, Monsieur McQueen?
No, I did not. He was, I'm sure, a cruel and dangerous man.
So who cares that he's dead then? This guy's a piece of shit. The night of the crime.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
I went back to my compartment. I read a little. In Belgrade, I went out onto the platform to smoke, but it was cold. I quickly went back in. I then went to Mr. Ratchet's compartment to take some dictation for him. I left around 10 o'clock. I saw Captain Arbuthnot. We ended up chatting in my compartment. Then we went out on the platform to quickly stretch our legs at Vinkovsky.
Well, we'll have to clarify with that.
Thank you.
I will need to check Monsieur McQueen's story with Captain Arbuthnot.
His diary.
I found a diary in Monsieur Ratchet's safe. Did you know about it?
I kept a business appointment book, but I know he had a personal diary as well. That looks like it.
Smoker.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, I smoke cigarettes. I've tried to quit, but no luck.
Threatening letter.
Can you give me this letter, please?
Of course. Here it is.
Time to die. That's great. That's so blunt and based. Like the guy couldn't even be bothered to say more than this. Is Ratchet a smoker?
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he hated the smell of smoke.
Right, well, we've got 2 minutes. Oh, we've got 1 minute left. So let's do this mine thing and then we'll end the stream for today. Ratchet talks to Mr. Michael. Yes, okay. So select 2 elements of the interest of the encounter with Mr. Michael on the evening of the murder. Ratchet apparently spoke in French during the night of the murder, which apparently he needs someone to translate stuff for him, so I don't understand how. Don't get how that works. Ratchet only speaks English. Yeah. So how the hell did this happen? If he only speaks English, someone else spoke to him, didn't it? Mr. McQueen saw Ratchet for the last time around 10 PM. Ratchet called Mr. Michael at 12:37.
I'm not right this time.
Yeah, so it's these two.
This is
Or not? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening here?
From the truth.
These two?
I do not think.
Let me just read this properly. Maybe I'm doing it around the wrong way.
No. Think, Poirot.
What? I don't get it. Mr. McQueen saw Ratchet for the last time around 10, and Ratchet called Mr. Michael at 12:37, but it's not Ratchet who spoke to Mr. Michael.
I do not... No.
Huh? Why am I struggling to figure this one out? This one thing? What the fuck?
This is...
Oh, apparently it was that. Okay then. Rightio. A murderer pretended Ratchet. This is what I thought. I thought this. That the murderer pretended to be him when he called out so that he could, like the guy maybe was already asleep. They knocked him out or whatever.
The murderer may have impersonated Ratchet by calling Monsieur Michel to make it seem that Ratchet was still alive at 12:37 a.m.
So when did he actually die then? And then they broke his watch. So they broke his watch to fool us about the time of death maybe. So with the murderer stabbed him to death. Gave him sleeping pills, maybe planted the gun under his pillow as well, possibly, or the gun was real and they did the pills. I say they, I mean whoever the murderer was, and it just seems like that he didn't die when everyone's saying that they think he died, and there's like a couple of hours of like stuff happening, and those things were happening for a reason. Like, you know, he was looking out of his doorway and he saw the guy knocking at the door. Certain things have been confirmed. The woman says she saw the bag. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't add up with the time. And why was his watch broken at that specific time of 1:15 or whatever it was? Like, that's someone deliberately trying to let you know of a time. So I wonder if that wasn't the time Mr. Ratchet was killed. He was actually killed ages beforehand. Probably when I kept getting woken up in the bed. Anyway, but I'm very much enjoying this game so far. I cannot believe how much just how much there is to this game, and it's graphically very nice. The story is awesome. The characters are kind of cool and interesting. I love the theme that it's based on a train. The beginning mission was quite cool with the hotel room. I do think that was a very good introduction, a very good tutorial type thing to let people know what they're kind of in for. I wasn't a big fan of that storage puzzle thing. I think that was really stupid to put that in the game in full stop, really. It would have probably been better off if you'd have just gone in the room and did something with the storage. So yeah, that was the only bit I didn't like. The cat picture was fine. The other things we've done have been fine. No idea how much more difficult things are going to get. And I need to make sure before I actually exit out that we do a save, because that would be a really bad fail. It probably auto-saves, but I'm not fully sure. So let's just overwrite these saves. We'll leave one save here just in case they ever get corrupted. So I hope you enjoyed, Sam, and I hope anyone else enjoyed watching this. Coming up over 3 hours now. Possibly one of the longer streams I've done. I do want to play a bit of Crime Scene Cleaner later on. That will probably be one mission only. If you're up for that, Sam, let me know on Discord. And I'll see you all in the next stream, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, or whenever.